Yo, I'm freaking tired, dude. Yo, Eric July is exhausting. I really didn't want to have to stream tonight, I really didn't want to have to get on here again after celebrating 500 subscribers and talk about this clown. But it's not even every day now. It's not even every day that something new is going on with this clown. This bearded clown. It is like every 12 fucking hours, something new happens with this guy. All right, so we talked a little bit about this last night. Eric July was supposed to debate Ethan Van Sciver, EVS, and they were going to talk about all the issues with Eric's comic, some of the allegations that's been put against him, as far as the cost of the comics, the story, the 3D assets, everything. They were going to have this debate, all right? And it was going to be on Eric's home turf. Because in case you guys don't know, which you should know, is that Eric is an employee of The Blaze, which of course is owned by Glenn Beck. Now, he was going to go onto Alex Stein's show, and Alex Stein also works for The Blaze. So this was all under the umbrella of The Blaze. This was Eric's home turf, which means, if he and EVS had a debate here, and Eric started to look dumb, Eric started to look stupid, and not because of some bullshit, but because EVS was calling him out on the truth, because EVS was pointing out all the issues with the comics and all the bullshit that Eric's been doing, and Eric wouldn't be able to respond to it. If Eric started to look real stupid, and he would have looked real stupid if they had actually debated, the Blaze could have run cover for him. Alex Stein could have run cover for him. They could have cut the feed. They could have, tried to move away from the topic, whatever it is. And of course they would. That's their boy. He works for them. That's their boy. So of course they would. So this was a very safe space for Eric to have a debate. This was Eric July's home turf. If you were going to have a debate and you wanted home field advantage, it doesn't get much better than this. It really doesn't. So the fact that he did not have this debate, the fact that he pulled out of this debate, that he didn't go through this debate, this just shows you that he's not going to debate anyone anywhere. Yo, what's up, Extra Hero? Speak, brother. Yo, Extra Hero. All right, Extra Hero is having some technical issues. I'll just continue on while he works those out. It says his mic is on. Or, well, yeah, actually, check your mic. But you're not muted or anything. Like, I can see, like, you're not muted. But check your mic, Extra Hero. While he works that out, let me continue with what I was saying. So if Eric was going to debate anybody anywhere, it would be in a space like this. And the fact that he didn't go through with this debate, again, he's not going to debate anybody. It doesn't matter where it is. It doesn't matter what's going on. It doesn't matter who it is. He's not going to debate anybody. Because this is as safe of a space as you can have a debate. Again, this is his home turf. This is his people. And he didn't go through with it. He cowered out. He backed out. He chickened out. You've seen the chicken emojis all over the place. Chickens have taken over the indie comic scene on YouTube. Chickens are everywhere. There was the Geek and Gamers stream where there was the Geek and Gamer stream where there was chickens everywhere, and you guys should have seen that. Like we went over it last night. Eric looked defeated. He looked broken. He looked depressed. He looked dead inside. I think it was Father Hostage who said he looked like a prostitute that's been worn out and hung up, just dead and soulless, as he should be. And he did this to himself. And I think he realized, I think it's starting to dawn on him that he's messed up, and he's messed up royally. Think of all the bridges that he's burned. Think about the bridges he's burned with Ethan. Think about the bridges that he's burned with Comicsgate. And if I'm not mistaken, actually, is Ethan streaming right now? God bless it, Ethan. Why are you streaming right now? You don't usually stream till 8. God bless it. All right. Well, we're not going to be streaming. We're not going to be streaming for very long tonight because, unfortunately, I do have work tomorrow. I've gotten 3 days off of work, which has been very, very good for me. I've been able to actually rest and relax and enjoy myself. But I do have work tomorrow, so we're not going to be streaming very long. At most, we're going to go an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Father Hostage says, hopping on, I just got to take the work uniform off. Eric has a 1000C stare of a hook. Yeah, I see what you did there. Stare of a hooker who gave up on life. Yeah. Tevin Daniel said that G&G stream was so boring to listen to. It was. I listened to some of it, but I think Eric was like the main one paying attention to the chat, and you could just see in his eyes it was getting to him. He looks tired. He looks like he's aged 2 years. It's really freaking sad.
Alas, I am given voice.
Yo, my man can speak. Give a voice to the voiceless.
So you know we're doing good work. Whenever you're giving voice to the voiceless, you're doing something good.
Amen. TJ Laser says G&G truly are insufferable. Yeah, that stream was absolutely dog shit. Yeah, Eric, I think it's finally starting to dawn on him how much he's messed up. Because you got to think about something, man. This guy puts on the bravado of being this big, tough guy, this macho man.
Yeah.
Razik says Eric's stare makes me uncomfortable. You know, he puts on this macho man, Randy Savage type of attitude. And he's not that. I mean, if he was that, he would have debated EVS. And he did it. He pulled out. He chickened out. And again, I will keep going back over and over to this because it's so important. This is his home turf. This is the Blaze. It's Glenn Beck's ranch, for God's sake.
He had the field power bonus in Yu-Gi-Oh terms.
Exactly. He had home.
He was Weevil Underwood.
Exactly. And he still chickened out. So to me, that is absolute confirmation. If he will not debate in that type of setting, he's not going to debate, period.
He had to have known how bad this would look.
I mean, maybe he's so cognitively dissonant that he didn't.
Yeah, maybe he thought he could smooth this over, at least with his audience. You know what? We should check out the comments on the post he made on his community post. I want to see how his audience felt about that, and if the brainwashing is that strong over there.
Let's see. What post did he do? What did he do in his community tab?
He did a community post, and he referred to EVS as, I guess, like guest number one, if he didn't delete it already. So he does know how to dress for a wedding. Like, it's not anyone else's.
Yeah, for his own wedding.
Did he delete the post? Okay, there we go.
All right, here we go. Yeah. All right, let's actually read this. This should be interesting.
That makes him showing up to in a jersey even more disrespectful.
I know.
Like it's it's not a culture thing. He just chose to do that.
There he is. There he is with Rip-A-Verse goalpost at his side.
Oh no black woman would be that dumb to be Rip-A-Verse goalpost.
Oh, hold up a second. While I'm at it.
People always talk about like, but they never talk about dislike unless they're trying to own Disney or something like that.
All right, so let's actually let's read this and see what this idiot had to say. Let's see him try and defend the indefensible. So Eric said I have to even post this, but for context, apparently there was a quote unquote debate that people thought I was going to participate in on Alex Stein's show. Here's the timeline. 1, the other guest, he doesn't even refer to EVS by name. Like that pisses me off.
What a fucking coward.
This guy is so fucking bitch made. This is some of the most pussy ass.
We know who you're talking about. We've always known.
I've been online since like the mid 2000s, and this is some of the most pussy ass shit I think I've ever seen. So here we go. Here's the timeline according to Eric. The other guest, EVS, was talking about drama and then asked to appear on Alex's show. At some point, this was confirmed, and the appearance was via Skype. Okay, first of all, that's a lie. Yeah. That is straight up a lie. EVS did not ask to appear on Alex's show. Alex Stein's producer reached out to EVS, and on EVS's stream, he even pulled up the private message that he was having with that producer on Twitter.
So that's mostly right. EVS did ask him to be on the show, but he didn't know that he was going to be doing like a face-to-face debate until much later, until like right before.
Right. All right. Number 2, the next thing that happened. The other guest spoke with the producer / Alex. I'm just going to start referring to it as EVS because we all know who the fuck it is.
Yeah, this is exhausting.
EVS spoke with the producer / Alex. The entire list of topics they were to discuss was about me.
Now that part is just a straight up lie.
Yeah. Ethan had no idea that that's what the conversation was going to be about. He probably assumed it was going to be about independent comics.
Yeah. Ethan was mostly there to shield.
Yeah. All right. Number 3, next thing that happened. The producer contacted me just hours before the show was about to start. I was unaware of number 1 and number 2 before this. He asked me if I wanted to set the record straight. I said, nah, and I'm not beefing with anybody. Okay. Couple of things here. Number 1, I just straight up don't believe that. Because
you work for the network and you're telling me you only got a few hours of notice?
His picture is right next to Glenn Beck's at the Blaze headquarters. And you're telling me they didn't inform this guy of what was going on? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Number 2, he says, I'm not beefing with anybody. For the last 2 weeks, all you've had is Ethan's mouth or Ethan's name in your fucking mouth, dude. That's all you've been doing.
You know why he can say that and believe that? Because he always does this. He says, oh, I'm not beefing with anybody. I'm just a responding agency. If you're responding, that means you're beefing. Like,
yeah. We all know this. Anybody that's been on the
internet. Biggie were beefing with each other. I don't care who was responding to who.
Yes, it's a beef, Eric. You're beefing. Ethan's beefing. We're all beefing. All right. There's a lot of meat up in here. All right. Jesus Christ, this guy. He just. Dude, man, says so much beef, we only have chicken left.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, Glenn Beck's good eating chicken at that. The next thing he says happened, number 4. And then he gave me the rundown of what happened and said the other guest, EVS, reached out to them, asking them to come on. He showed me the list of planned topics. Okay, So then that goes into the next event, number 5. I told the producer this whole ordeal is odd, and it almost puts me in the position to where I have to go combat someone trying to gossip/drama farm, as if he hasn't been doing that for the last 2 weeks himself. As all you know, I'm a video contributor with The Blaze, and that comes with obligations of appearances.
So that's just him admitting that, yeah, he basically blocked the deal. Yeah, he did what he discussed he'd do in the night letter.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah.
Now here's the interesting thing. Number 6, management, not me, opted to cancel the appearance altogether. All right, so let's just assume that's true for a second.
But he tells them, this is odd. Yeah, right.
Yeah, but let's just give him the benefit of the doubt and assume that that's true for 1 second. If that's the case, who runs The Blaze?
His close partner, Glenn Beck.
That's right. His adoptive father, Glenn Beck, runs The Blaze.
Let me dip for 1 second. I got a call.
No problem. His adoptive father, Glenn Beck, runs The Blaze. What if Glenn Beck actually pulled the plug on this whole thing?
Do you know who that was that they called me?
No, who was it?
My state senator.
Really?
Yeah, it's just because it's an election year. But he actually doesn't know how much I despise him, because I contacted him before and he sent me like a form letter back. So he's not going to get my vote. He just reminded me to vote for whoever's not him. But yeah. That's a good reason why everyone should contact their senator, so you're reminded to have an opinion about them. But yeah, go ahead.
So I'm just wondering if maybe Glenn Beck himself actually pulled the plug on this, because he has to know about the whole Saskia sister thing. He has to know about the fight with the ministry.
I don't think Glenn Beck cares about any of this.
But it's starting to build up. Like, this whole thing around Eric is starting to build up, and it's going to reflect bad on Glenn. And this brings me to
Glenn reflects bad on Glenn. He doesn't need any help. Just like Eric doesn't need the Saskia sisters to ruin Rippaverse. He's already doing that.
Well, let me rephrase that. It reflects it makes Glenn look bad to the audience he's trying to appeal to. And this kind of brings me to one of the major things I wanted to jump into on this live stream, and that is, so Steven Crowder used to work for The Blaze. And Steven Crowder obviously has a much bigger following than Eric July.
Yeah.
I mean, it's huge. It's absolutely huge. Not so much anymore, because he's lost a lot of followers after he verbally abused his pregnant wife. But
yeah.
If Glenn Beck was willing to let Steven Crowder go, I think it would. I think he wouldn't have an issue letting Eric go.
Yeah.
So what if this whole thing is eventually starting to become too much for Glenn? And he's like, you know what? I'm just going to cut my losses, and Eric, have a nice life.
Yeah, I don't think it is too much for him.
I mean, he got rid of Steven Crowder. If he got rid of Steven Crowder, I don't think.
Remember, Glenn Beck's seen a lot of shit.
Look at all those beautiful emojis.
Plus, it's not like EVS is out here dissing the Blaze or anything. EVS still very much wants to be on the Blaze.
What's up, Tony? Crowder is another white guy. Eric is a shield, more valuable. That's true.
Especially during this year.
Yeah, he's Glenn Beck's good one. It's like I got
Pronounced Gooding.
Eric July is to the Blaze what Candace Owens is to the Daily Wire.
True.
But that being said, Glenn Beck could always find another good one.
Yeah, he could.
So, yeah, I don't think it's impossible that he could cut ties with Eric. What's up, Father Hostage?
Oh, what's good, man? Yo, how do you add an avatar to this, man? You know, that's what I've been trying to do, but it won't let me add an avatar in the background.
Well, I think when you turn off your camera, it should give you the option to add an avatar.
Man, it's as I'm looking at it, it won't let me.
Are you on your phone or a computer?
Oh, I'm on a computer.
Okay, go to settings on the right-hand side of your screen.
Give me a minute.
And you should see something called My Stream Avatar.
Settings. All right,
it should have an upload box for you.
Now, TJ Laser brings up a good point. G&G may have found a replacement for Eric. Who's the replacement?
There is no replacement for
There's
Eric.
no replacement.
Eric.
There's no replacement for Eric right now.
It's never been, and there never will be. Well, actually, you know what? I got it working.
Hey,
shout out to the homie, man. The man who got robbed of the idea for Geek Squad, the homie Extra Hero. You always got to take something from a black man.
I mean, I did. I do have some experience in that area.
TJ Laser said flex something.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. With this whole Eric thing is, it depends on if Jasker, you want me to go, uncut with it. Is that I think in the long run, EVS has a lot to lose if he doesn't execute this correctly. You know what I'm saying? And you could, this is like a warning. This is a very important message. Anybody watching, I think EVS got a lot to lose because the thing is, EVS been here since CG started, the war campaigns, all this stuff happening. And then, you got the late books and all this stuff happening. Now with the eyes on you, the eyes on EVS, and, like the homie Extra Hero said, he created Eric July. He made Eric July what he is now in the comic space. But if EVS, with all its attention from this whole battle with Eric, because Eric is the Titanic, man, he's heading towards the iceberg, by choice. But if EVS doesn't say, you know what, with everything going on with this Eric situation, I'm going to revitalize my comic approach. I'm going to sign people. I'm going to hire some other artists, anchors, colorists to speed up my production. No more, things are late by 6 months, a year. No more of that. If he doesn't utilize this whole Eric July thing to boost up what he's doing, it's over. Because at the end of the day, who else is he gonna? No one cares about Nerd Erotic and geeks and gamers and all this stuff. No one cares about that beef. That beef between EVS and Nerd Erotic been going on for what is it, over a year? Nothing has happened. So
it's not as good because it's not as much of a father-son dynamic.
Oh, father-son.
The betrayal isn't there.
You're saying
sounds like a fucking soap opera.
Right? Yeah, this is what it is.
Dude, if EVS doesn't capitalize on this to fix up his own branding and what he's doing after this, it's over. I mean, because once the Eric ship burns down, like what else will you have to get the eye of the people? You know what I'm saying? So I think in the end, man, there's as much riding on EVS because if this ends where he doesn't fix up his own brand and everything, it's just gonna be that's the guy who created Eric July.
Wow! Imagine that on your tombstone.
Resume. Here lies the man who created Eric July.
Now,
Yeah,
children,
he died as he lived, creating Eric July.
Now, children, proceed to piss on his grave.
Eric is, dude, we all been saying this for months now. Eric is literally, he's like, what if the Japanese that were kamikaze in their jets got together with bin Laden? You know what I mean? Eric is literally he's going scorched earth. He's not burning bridges. He's going scorched earth because now the blaze is on the line. Like, won't Eric call Alex a detractor? That's what needs to be spread. Is Alex the new detractor? Because if Eric goes against Blaze, who literally just announced we're leaving social media, we don't get money off social media, we're launching our website. You know what I'm saying? I think Glenn Beck's got to look now. Tell me why Glenn Beck won't back me that way.
I think there's going to have to be a renegotiation of contract with Eric July and Blaze because Eric July is bringing too much trouble their way that they don't need. Like it all seems like very optional trouble. But I suppose that Alex Stein brought trouble their way too, and that's cool. So, but maybe that was good trouble for them.
Of course, John Reedman. That's what we do. We expose the grifters.
Yeah.
That's fucking wild.
Hmm.
It's Eric's side. But no, though, if Glenn Beck was willing to let go of Steven Crowder, because Steven Crowder is one of the top 5, maybe top 3 people on the right. If he's willing to let Steven Crowder go, he'll let Eric go. Because Eric's not even in the same ballpark as Steven.
Well, not to interrupt you, there's a high risk with Eric. I mean, can Glenn Beck, now there's a racial aspect. Eric is literally throwing the leftist flag, but WTW people, warehouse the world. This term started right here, right now, people. WTW, warehouse the world. Eric's side is awakening. Eric has no friends, no allies. Straight up Eric's side. You either worship Eric, you know what I'm saying? Because now Alex, we got to start tagging Alex on Twitter and say, "Are you a detractor now? Have you joined?"
Man,
it's time.
I just pictured Eric in this pic, just being like, "In this warehouse, I am God."
You do not worship me in this warehouse. Put him deeper.
Is this LG and Sturgis next to him?
Oh, Sturgis. That's LG with the hoodie. Sturgis is in the back.
Wait a minute. If that's LG in the hood, doesn't that kind of look like a baby bump right there?
Oh no, that's the armor. That's LG on the left. Sturgis, his image of who he is fighting Eric's battles. A thin warrior of a gladiator. That's the true Sturgis. This is Eric's side, people.
So speaking of replacing Eric, TJ Laser is saying G&G might replace him with Malcolm Flex, the guy in the middle here.
Oh,
now see, personally, I think they would go with Epic Mike because that afro I think can contend with the beard.
That brother is dynamite. You know what I'm saying?
Dynamite.
Well, I don't know that either of these are big enough locales yet. I think you have to become like a local before you can even be considered for the job. They have to go to Lowell College first.
All right. Well, Glenn Beck might say the Saska twins have possessed Eric, the possession of my innocent child that I've raised in the ranch. Eric was never this way until the Saska twins bewitched him, put demonic demon aura around Eric.
John Reedman has another good point here. I bet it won't be long before Glenn drops Eric. He's not pulling in the views anymore. He is losing views. That's true.
Yeah, his views been going down for a while.
And see, same thing happened with Steven Crowder. He started losing views, especially since he moved over to Rumble. And again, like this man was caught on camera verbally abusing his pregnant wife.
Yelling at her.
Yes. Smoking a cigar near her while she was pregnant. And then he said, hey, bitch. Well, he didn't say bitch, but essentially this is what he was saying. Hey, bitch, go get my groceries for me. I'm not going to let you borrow the car. Just walk down the street and go get groceries. I'm like, what the fuck? First of all, this is Steven fucking Crowder. Why do you only have one car, sir?
Oh, man. Jesker dropping a Don DeMarco.
You telling me that you can't afford more than one car? What do you have? Some cheap ass 2010 Honda Civic or something? Don't start with me, motherfucker.
Oh, that's a sign of a man who's holding his wife hostage. We have one car, so when he drives off, where can she go?
It's on purpose.
Yes, where can absolutely.
She go? I know that baby ain't mine, Jebediah. Stephen, I've only been with you, and besides, that black man in our house is the plumber.
Oh, dude, man
says. Here's why I think
Crowder was also berating his wife for not mowing the lawn. You're Steven fucking Crowder.
Wow.
You make millions of dollars every fucking year. Even if you don't want to mow your own lawn, hire somebody.
I'm pretty sure Steven Crowder hires illegals. Here's why I don't think Eric July is in any danger. He's not doing anything that's actually putting the Blaze in any trouble. Like I think maybe if he would have lost the lawsuit, then maybe. But right now he's just going after he's just going after a rival basically. And he's doing it in the most like milquetoast way, where he's just like refusing to say his name.
Fucking pussy.
Side, man. Is my audio good?
Yeah, your audio's good.
All right, brother. Yeah, dude. Nah, I don't think, because Eric, man, he's in a position where, because we got Steven Crowder. I'm just getting a little racial here. Is that Crowder, with the wife abuse and all that stuff. It's a bad look, especially Crowder, who said, you men who aren't married, you're sissies. This isn't good for America. You need to get one car and abuse your wife by driving off and leave her in the house to starve until she loves you, like me.
Goodness gracious.
You know what I'm saying? Isn't Steven Crowder the dude who sits on that chair and says, change my mind, bro?
Yeah.
Like, change my mind about leaving my wife at home and driving off for 50 miles, bro. Change my mind, dude. Well, Crowder, what if she's pregnant? She needs to go to the hospital. Hey, man, it won't be the first baby she missed. I mean, we didn't not miss. Wrong word. The Lord didn't bless us with. The Lord didn't bless us with. It won't be the first. Won't be the first. Change my mind, bro. Change my mind, dude.
When you actually
change his mind.
when you actually catch these people in the wild, like Steven Crowder, Matt Walsh, hell, even Eric July with his whole thing about they're acting like women. When you actually catch these people in the wild, the way that they talk about women and the way that they treat their wives, it's very fucking creepy. I mean, it is very fucking creepy.
Yeah.
Like my male instincts like flare up. Like, I just want to pull this girl aside and be like, honey, darling, baby, you need to get the fuck away from him.
Crowder's dream is to have a woman 1920s style, where you leave her barefoot. You know what I'm saying? Straight up 1800s. You know what I'm saying? Because every woman would treat it better in the 1900s. So his dream is to reenact. She's at home, trapped, working the garden, mowing the lawn, barefooted. You know what I'm saying? Pregnant, and he's the only option to bring her to the hospital.
He was born in the wrong time, huh?
All right, he was born in the wrong time. Because if he was in the 1800s, he would have wrote a paper changed my mind about not letting my wife leave the basement, bro. Changed my mind, Jasker. Why should I let my wife out the basement? Changed my mind, bro.
I think it was Matt Walsh that even suggested marrying girls at 14 or something is okay or something like that. Like, oh, we used to do this all the time and stuff. Well, yes, and we also used to feed people to lions in Roman Colosseums, but that doesn't mean we should be doing it anymore.
Hey, man, they keep comparing America to Rome. That I mean, you saw the stream with Alex where you had the rainbow flag. So, I mean, I've been telling people left, right, there. You want to know the truth? Left, right, what are they? They're all directions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So how can you be shocked they're gonna play the same play? They're directions, left, right, up, down.
You're saying they're all part of the same compass.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Damn,
here's the quote. Here's the quote.
Damn.
Minor attracted person Walsh. Females are at their most fertile when they are 14.
Dear God, that man needs to be. We need to do an old school execution where you just put him, you tie a towel around his eyes, you know what I'm saying? And the last meal is like whatever a pig then eat in the fucking, farm. Let him eat that. Then, you know what I mean? Old school. Eyes are closed and blah, 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 blah. Jasker, you're a man now, Jasker. You take the last shot. I don't want to do it. Jasker, you man up and do it. You finish the job.
I think everybody else over at the Daily Wire, Michael Knowles, Ben Shapiro, that one old bald guy that's on there. I can't remember his fucking name.
Dude, the Daily Wire's dead, man.
They need to take Matt Walsh out back, and they need to maybe give him the old Yeller treatment.
Oh yeah, that's what I recommend for.
No, he's making too much money with his products, his parallel economy products.
Parallel. Old Yeller. That's what we got. That's what we got to start saying from now on. Who needs to be Old Yeller, man? It's YouTube friendly. Who needs to be Old Yeller, man?
You can't say Old Yeller because people were sad about Old Yeller going away.
Well, the Old Yeller treatment. Who should we bring to a shed and do God's work? Steven Crowder still wants to know, Jasker, why should he let his wife out the basement, bro? Change his mind. Since you're all knowing, bro, change Steven Crowder's mind about taking his wife out the basement to let her breathe some fresh air.
I want y'all to tell me something. It's regarding something I'm seeing in chat. Should we be mentioning Eric July's wife's name? It feels bad to do that.
Well, if he's put her name out there, then yeah, that's fair game.
But she didn't do anything.
She married Eric July. That's bad enough.
But we're not.
That's all she had to do.
We're not blaming Steven Crowder's wife, though.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Eric's wife. Out of respect, I leave her name out. Now if she come out attacking.
Keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth.
Is that Eric gonna slap Gary?
Someone close to Eric July that he really cares about. Go after his dog.
Eric's like, I've lost.
Wait,
Ethan.
I thought they were the same thing.
Well, we don't know the dog's name.
Eric's like, Gary doesn't sniff meth off my shoulder anymore. He doesn't snort off my shoulders anymore. I can't lose Gary. I've already lost Ethan. Ethan was like that uncle for Eric. That uncle you randomly meet in a barbecue.
Michael says his wife's name is Erica.
Oh,
Eric
wow.
and Erica.
That would be fun.
They're twins.
Oh my God. E&E.
Eric, you're saying he's that much of a narcissist that he marries himself.
Wow. So you're saying Eric married Erica and the person he betrayed was Ethan. The three E's of life.
Yo, man. Eric goes by the philosophy of closer kin, deeper in. Damn. Eric, what the fuck?
You're saying inbreeding. You're saying is now Eric that eyed a photo because to me now
that's what happened. I figured it out. The beard, the sentient ass beard, is a result of a lot of generation after generation of inbreeding in Eric's family.
Oh damn, the beard.
It all began with Isom Knox.
Isom Knox started it. You know what I'm saying? Why are you keeping your wife Isom Knox in the basement? Well, until she gives birth to a child, she doesn't need fresh air and sunlight. Women are only good for one thing: putting them in the basement. Stephen Crowder approved.
God, I'm really fucking glad I didn't grow up in the 1800s.
But you would have been a general in the Great American War. But another thing I heard you talking. I was watching some of the clip Tony posted. I'm like, yo, Eric is like King. Eric's like Godzilla, and to keep the racism, to flip it, Eric's Godzilla and EVS, and that debate. We, like Jasker was saying, let them fight. We wanted to see the violence, the verbal violence online. Let them fight. Where Eric's like, Ethan, you didn't even want to celebrate when Isom made money. Eric, I'm just a cover artist. Eric, I'm not your father.
What Eric should have done, I think he should have just been like, okay, he should have just told Alex, like, look, I'm gonna be late, and then just come on after Alex let Ethan go, so he can basically gaslight everyone afterwards.
No, not
That's
even
better
that.
than not showing up at all.
Not even that. Just come up with some bullshit excuse that he had a family emergency or something.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Oh wow. Well, I mean.
Because then we all would have been like, you know what? Okay, yeah, if family comes first. We get it. Okay, fine.
We've all done that at our job. I mean, let's be real.
Oh, Michael Frogzilla. I mean, at this point,
I ain't confessing to shit.
At this point, Eric, 2018 Eric July's, man. At this point, the Loch Ness monster is more realistic. Bigfoot, because man, to run away from EVS and then just look pouting and crying, man, and then the other thing, he's not even wearing Rippaverse merch. He's not wearing his brand. He just looks sad now, man. He looks like he wants some woman to hold him while he cries. And Eric doesn't cry from his eyes. It's just his beard gets wet and drips. And that's the tears.
I think another reason why I think he's safe in his position. He hasn't done the apology tour yet, so he hasn't shown any weakness to go after. Basically, like he hasn't given the Blaze any justification. He hasn't admitted any wrongdoing. Basically, is doing what he did with the ministry.
But what other black does the Blaze have? You know what I'm saying? Besides Eric,
they'll have to abduct Candace Owen. It's the only way.
Oh. They'll keep
they can try to get Kanye. How big is the Blaze's wallet?
They'll kidnap Candace Owens and they'll keep her in a basement.
They get Kanye and he's even worse.
You brought up Candace, dude. The Daily Wire is dead. Ben Shapiro. I won't mention anything, you know what I mean. But with this war thing happening and the way how aggressively Ben Shapiro was, the full-blown emotional stuff. The Daily Wire is dead. Ben Shapiro can't debate no more. All you got to do is showcase his Twitter and how much of a bitch he became and how emotional he's. The Daily Wire is dead. We all know what the Daily Wire stands for now. Let's just say the Daily Wire doesn't celebrate Christmas. You know what I'm saying? There's not enough days in that holiday.
Jesus.
It's the 12 days of Christmas.
Oh, hey. Be careful. He doesn't celebrate. He exposed himself. This was all a gay op. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, George.
Oh, my God.
George, the myth.
I was just thinking when this stream started, I miss George.
I'm here to defend Hargrave's honor.
Oh, fuck me.
The homie George, man. What's good, man?
What's up, man?
How you been? I can't believe you guys are talking about this. This is like 24 hours ago. God.
TJ Laser's up in the house now, too. Everybody's jumping in.
He is what it
Hey, listen.
It is what it is.
I'm going to
and
sound.
It does what it does.
Listen, I'm going to be the. I'm going to be the super villain. All right, I don't give a fuck. If Rip a Goalpost doesn't open their mouth for a whole month, I will leave Mrs. July alone.
No, Rip a Goalpost doesn't care about the wife. Rip a Goalpost wants to be the wife.
Is
in
the wife?
Future.
No. I'm very certain. Riley is also certain, so I'm also certain.
He just wants. Rip a Goalpost just wants Eric to sing to him in the rain like an old R&B song with the leather jacket on.
So let's refrain from pretending like we shouldn't be calling out his wife. Like if she
I don't think
if she was a sane person, she would have left him long ago.
Hey, that alimony check.
Yeah, I'm Dr. Doom tonight.
DJ Laser has unlocked the pure evil, you know what I'm saying? The ninth tail fox, you know. It's unlocked the jutsu. You know what I mean? George, how you feel? What's your thoughts on all this, man? As an industry vet, to see a guy rise up with no experience. I think Eric's become the poster child for most successful inexperienced failure. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's almost nepotism, except there's no family relation.
No. These guys are taking it all wrong. I tell you. Last night I told everybody, my impression of this, and I'll repeat it here for the first time. You gotta call Jimmy the Greek in Vegas and make a bet. I put 50 on Eric July and Flash on a 2-to-1 spread. Why? Because Eric July and Flash, Eric July's got the black card, Flash has got the white card, and he's also a dumbass. And but see,
Eric does not have the black card.
Listen. Also, the reason why I'm giving him a 2-to-1 spread is because
there's a white card.
Yeah, there is. I'll get to that.
I want to use it.
Yeah.
So you do not qualify.
Reason why I'm giving them a 2-to-1 spread, against EVS is because EVS is coming in with pies. You gotta play the odds here. Come on, guys.
I know George ain't lying. George was at the filming of 90. What was that movie Heat with Robert De Niro? So George,
no. I was there when they were filming the original 10 Commandments.
Oh, damn, George.
Yeah, that was the first time Moses came down from the mountain.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Hey, George. While I'm thinking about it, before I forget, post your Twitter in the private chat. So I got a way to message you.
Okay, hold on a sec. Can I voice it? But shh, don't tell anyone.
What?
Yeah, give him a chance to shield.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
No, I don't know. This is a new settings. I'm so confused here. Oh, wait, where's the? All right. Okay. T as in Tom, B as in boy, D as in David, E as in Edward, I as in Ivan, N as in Nancy, C as in Charlie.
I'm sorry, what now?
Oh my gosh, I'm using military terms here. What the hell?
I've never been in the military.
I thought all you Americans were in the military.
No, we don't have a draft, thank God.
You don't?
We had a war. The Eric July Wars getting to George. George, tell him about how you can't eat, you can't sleep, and every time you see someone with a beard, you got to run away.
Well, I ate once yesterday, and today I'm thinking about eating again. But it's just unsettling in my stomach. I can't tell you. I don't know why. I just don't know.
George, I can tell you right now, if I was in the military, I would not be here right now. I would be 6 feet under.
Oh, really? You be a tunnel rat?
Right. No.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
You know what I mean? Jasker would be in a war in Iraq trying to make, trying to fertilize the American seed in the Middle East.
You damn right.
I
got my own way of taking this place over.
We're going to end the war by every 9 months. I'll provide a reason for them to not be terrorists.
Yeah. There you go. It's written in the chat, and Michael wrote it nicely.
TBD. Okay, wow.
TBD.
TBDEINC. The Black Diamond Effect Inc.
Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, I found you.
George found George.
All right. Yeah, I'm following you.
Now you'll be on the detractor list. You know what I'm saying? We're like this is like we're like Anne Frank in that attic.
No. You know the secret to being on a detractor list and not being on a detractor list is don't follow any of these people.
George, Eric is following.
I highly recommend that.
Eric sees you. Eric knows when you are awake. He knows when you've been sleeping. He knows if you've been a detractor.
I know. I suspected that all the time because every time I wake up in the middle of the night, honey, did you see that? He goes, what? There was a black man in the room. He goes, oh, shut up.
Now I kind of want the George Gatz's version of reviewing Isom 1, where he does basically the same thing but gives his own veteran take.
Oh no, it would be more savage than anything out there.
That's what I'm thinking.
It'd be absolutely savage, and it wouldn't be because of the story. It would be because of the art.
Yeah.
Or Joe, dude, man said it. The beard knows, George. Eric knows all. He's watching us all.
No, because the story of Isom is true. You know that, right? Everything in the comic book is absolutely true.
Based on a true story.
No, not based on a true story. It's a true story.
In comic book form.
And a black guy went to a bar and just beat up somebody.
Yeah, a truck that always makes a right turn. Yeah, true story.
Explain Yaira.
Oh, dude, you brought it up. I almost forgot that. Eric wasn't. Notice the excitement. Eric wasn't that excited about Alpha Core. It's just I got Chuck Dixon, and now Yaira. Where's the energy for Yaira? Where's the full-blown promo? It's not a self-insert. I think this is the meltdown.
Oh yeah, where is that? You're right. He hasn't said, the legendary Soska sisters.
Soska sisters.
We'll go hand in glove.
Chris Bacon says, good evening from
where is that?
From
Brooklyn.
Good evening from
Brooklyn,
New York.
Brooklyn.
Good evening, Chris Bacon.
Now Eric
have fun gentrifying, Chris.
Now Eric knows. Now Eric knows where you are, Chris.
No. Poor Chris. I heard about Chris Bacon in New York. He had to give up half his house to immigrants.
Oh.
Yeah. Poor
That's
bastard.
Cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Right?
Every time he comes home, he has to fight his way to his bedroom.
Everyone in New York is an immigrant.
He has to jump over all these carpets on the floor.
Sir, we got a sponsorship from immigrants above all. You know what I'm saying? We have a sponsorship that Jasker gets blueprints on how to duck under fences and climb and swim for long distances to make it to other countries. So
Did you know that if you squat on a piece of land for 20 years in the United States, some places 10, you'll actually end up owning the property?
Oh wow.
Yeah, but in New York, if you squat on the land and do a number 2, you own the property because no one's going to want to be there anymore.
It's like marking a territory.
Exactly.
I'm gonna need you to stop with the New York disrespect. Is there? New York is the heart of civilization.
Right, East Coast, baby.
East Coast, baby. Chris Bacon says, lucky for me, Brooklyn is just through Friday. The high school and Jewish tunnels were full. Oh, my God.
Yeah, Lord.
You know what? I strongly think that that tunnel was started with a bunch of Jewish kids who wanted to meet their superhero, heroes. Yeah, the turtles, right? And they start off, just a little tunnel heading towards the nearby sewer, and they didn't find any turtles, but they did find radioactive crocodiles, and they just kept going from there.
Yeah. Teenage Mutant Ninja Lahimes.
I thought they were just in the tunnels because they were hiding from Eric.
Oh damn! So George just admitted if Eric squats his beard on your property for 10 days, he owns your house. So Chris Bacon's not home. No, you know, he doesn't have his swords with him. Eric's gonna own the home now, Chris.
Yeah,
Well, hey, you know what? That's what guns are for.
Well, guns don't work on Eric. Eric's beard.
I don't think Eric has got the biceps. And I think the you know the gun. You're talking about biceps, right? When you said guns.
No. Saw what you did there. You cleaned it up. But he's got the shoulders.
Hey, has Eric made a response video to the events of the past 24 hours?
Yes,
or was it just that post?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
You should be EFAPing right now. EVS EFAPing Eric July.
An EFAP within an EFAP.
I think I hold the record for 6 EFAPings. There were six deep. Of course, a couple of years ago. It was glorious.
The thing about that word, it just sounds so dirty. Yeah.
I know. I gotta go wash my mouth now.
We're all a bunch of perverts.
Hey, you're not Steven Crowder. You're not a true pervert. You don't leave your wife in the basement.
No, I'll leave Eric in the basement.
Nah, you don't want that. His beard can't be seen in darkness. You know what I'm saying?
when the inspectors come by, they're gonna be like, "Is that mold?" And I'm gonna be like, "Nah, man, it's Eric's beard."
No. Why are you bearing the lead? You go, yes, it is. Let's continue on this conversation.
Wait, Jasker, you're still there. It said that you can't survive 2 hours alone with Eric's beard.
Oh, geez. I just realized I got an 8 o'clock show to do. I got to go.
Oh, George, he's out there.
Where can we find that 8 o'clock show?
Oh, he left George.
It's gone, man.
That's another thing, man.
Dedicated to his craft. Even above shilling. That's a new George Gatzis we're seeing this year.
George be doing he be doing the Lord's work, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I want to thank Jasker too. I might be switching to StreamYard. I saw the plans comparing it. I mean, what they call that, Streamlabs, compared to StreamYards. I'm like, yo, it's better.
It is.
It's more
and like you get all these custom or these unique layouts and stuff. Yeah. It's good.
Well, way better, man. You know, I was using it. I logged in and I'm like, oh, Jasker got it. You know what he's doing now.
Yeah, because I used StreamYards for a couple of years, but I kept having issues with it. Then I found Streamlabs. I was like, this is cheaper. It runs smoother. Fuck it.
That's right, man. It's, you know, I saw it. I'm like, oh man, Eric. I mean, Jasker is the streaming. He knows what's going on in the streaming streets, man. You know what I'm saying? Eric, you know, Jasker's the plug for the streams, man. You know, enter code Jasker on Streamlabs, and you'll get like Eric would give, you know, you'll get a $5 discount. I think it's over, man. I think now the big threat is the Blaze. Now, will Eric? Because to me, Eric got the money. The money. A lot of people don't get it. The money for Eric is fuel to be who he truly is, unbound, you know, unshaved. You know what I'm saying? His true form. You know, it's like a Kuma Street Fighter. You know, if Eric turns his back in the Mark of the Demon, Glenn Beck can't ignore the Mark of the Demon from Akuma and Street Fighter. We gotta put him down. But I think next is the Blaze. The countdown ain't really EVS beef. Can Eric hold himself back from attacking Alex on the Blaze? This is what's we're gonna have to look at for this whole week, because he's got to respond. Did he say anything negative about Alex? Did he say they tried to set him up and all that stuff, and they're all Blaze co-workers and all that stuff?
Well, I think he's trying to imply that like Alex and his producers tried to set this whole thing up without either him or EVS knowing about it. Damn. I think that's what he was trying to do there for a little bit, but
let's play the video so we know.
Yeah, let's
we know what you're referring to.
Yeah. Let's watch this piece of glory. And by the way, this is on his channel, but I did download this earlier in case he tried to private it or delete it. So I had this saved, a copy of this saved just in case. But yeah, here we go.
This is where we are now.
Sad I had to do this video, but this wrongful information that's floating out there, especially when my name is tied to something and people have an anticipation, an expectation. I think it's very unfortunate. You get people that get let down, and then there's a bunch of nonsense.
Hold up. I do want to say he never refers to EVS by name.
Of course.
Floating out there.
Only
So let's speak about the factual information. Y'all saw the graphics. Supposedly I was going to be in some debate with another individual on Alex Stein.
What was that? DJ Laser dropped it. He only said Nerdette's name, a woman, you know, because, you know, a lot of these guys I've seen in the manosphere where a lot of these men play tough guys by bullying and being aggressive towards women because the women threaten their attention from men. You know what I'm saying? I call it the closet. You know what I mean?
Yes, it is closeted, yeah.
Eric's extremely aggressive on women. When he said Nerdette's name and TJ Laser hit me up like, yo, that's the only person he said her name. Like, you know what I mean? He didn't say Ethan's name, but towards a woman online, you know, big macho, tough guy Eric, you know what I'm saying? But can't even just say Ethan's name. And this ain't even rap. You know what I mean? How you can't just say the person's name, you got a problem. Like Ethan is a West Coast gangster or East Coast gangster. You know what I mean?
Ethan loves The Sopranos, so he might be a gangster.
Nah, Ethan's not Italian. He's not Vito. You know what I'm saying? Vito is a true. I'm waiting.
Oh.
I'm just waiting for Vito to show us a bloody basil leaf, and then we'll pray for Eric July.
You're saying Vito needs to visit Ethan and show him how to be a gangster.
I mean, once Vito visits Ethan with a sweatpants, you know, the whole sweat vest on, you know what I'm saying, and a garlic bread in his pocket.
They gather together at a pie.
Ethan's gonna approach Vito to get him to deal with the Eric problem, and Vito's gonna be like, "You come to me and ask me to do you this favor on the day of my daughter's quinceañera."
Yes, you want this man named Eric dead? I'm gonna need you, Ethan, to donate 50 bags of olives to the church in Rome. That way the Pope can forgive what I'm gonna do when I bury that cockroach named Eric. And then we'll have a pizza. Come on, man. Vito needs to let it out, man.
I hear you like pie, Mr. Van Sciver. Do you like the pizza pie?
Yeah. You ever had a Bloody Mary pizza? It's when we take a guy's head and beat it on the stool until there's blood on the pizza. Vito needs.
If Vito wasn't busy taking all his aggression out on Disney and Marvel, he'd show you who he really was, a gangster.
I'm saying, like, you know, let me pull the camera out. Let me. If Vito would just do this on a stream, just. If Vito gets the hands working like this,
oh my God!
Fuck you, Eric, with the hands doing this.
Eric will run away.
It's done. It's over, man.
It's over.
We need to pray for Eric. You know, we'll all join Eric's side. Like, Vito, calm down, please, Vito.
Vito, don't hurt him.
You're a new Italian. You're from California, Vito.
Vito. It's just comics, Vito. It's just comics. He'll crash and burn. He'll do it to himself. Calm down, Vito. Calm down, Vito. Get the fuck off me.
Get off, Vito, please. Come on, think about would the Pope approve of this, Vito? I'm telling you, once Vito does that hand signal, it's over. That's when the Italian. He's gone full blown Italian. Like there's
ain't no more calling him names after that.
No more talking. I mean, he did almost snap when he said, "Eric, you dumb motherfucker." Like, you know, it was coming out. I was like,
I love when Vito just goes off for real.
You know, let me pull the camera out one more time. You know what I'm saying? If Vito just starts grating cheese on the camera, it's over. It's done.
Grating cheese without looking.
Grating cheese.
Looking dead into the camera.
You know what I mean? Looking in the camera with his eyes just.
Everybody's like, Vito, make a joke. You're making us uncomfortable.
You know what's coming up for you, Eric, and you're like, "Yo, what type of cheese is that, Vito?"
You see how I'm shaving the cheese block?
Parmesan cheese, Vito, please. You know what I mean? The Italians have worked so hard to not be known as mobsters and gangsters. You know, they're God-fearing, pizza-making men, Vito, please.
Vito's like, fuck it. We're
They
embracing
brought the
the
mobster out of
stereotypes.
Vito.
Embrace
Oh,
it.
God.
And Vito I'm telling you, let Vito wear a suit, man. A suit, and he does the finger sign. It's done. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm from, you know what I mean? You black people get creative with, but, you know what I mean? But black people throwing all these. Vito just does this. If he does this to Eric, notice the hands up the camera. Notice the hands are closed. If Vito does this to Eric, man, it's over. For the love of God, Eric, don't push Vito to do this. If Vito does that and like out of nowhere, a fucking what they call a violin is playing in the background. Eric, you vamusi, pertomeri. I'm like, oh God, Vito, please.
Oh
That's
God, Dude Man is saying
2008.
Ethan's chat is full of chickens now.
Oh wow.
The chicken army.
Chris Bacon says the Blaze sold him out. They basically said we ran cover for him.
Oh.
And like I said yesterday, Eric had the questions ahead of time, and he wasn't going to answer those.
Oh, how dare the Blaze challenge Eric? Like, who on the Blaze made over $6 million scamming millennials and Zoomers? You know what I mean? Who's out-grifted Eric in the Blaze besides Glenn Beck?
I was about to say Glenn, but
that's it. You know, he's Glenn's number one most successful disciple. You know.
Zoomers actually.
Congratulations to Tony. EVS called him smart and funny. Tony's made it.
Well, now Ethan will make you join his circle. Now you will be put in the bed of frogs. You know what I'm saying?
The biblical frog plague is happening.
All right,
I'm
Tony.
telling you.
All right, Tony. Now you can join me on the big lily pad.
That's right, Tony. You can sit right near my lap. Eric never got this close. You know, something about looking at Eric, knowing he never had a father. I couldn't let him sit on my lap. But you have a father, Tony.
Eric July is gay.
Tony, listen. If you want to, it's all right. If you want to do this, you can call me father.
That's right, Tony. Tony, just call me the frog father, Tony. I'll accept everything after that. Call me the frog father, Tony.
It's good that EVS has a new son.
He takes
Everybody's
Tony
turning into EVS on this panel. Look at that.
Like, just imagine Tony wakes up, he's about to go to work, and EVS just pulls up. No, you're not going to work today, son. I need you to help me.
Tony's a made frog now.
He's a made frog.
Oh, God.
He's a made frog. He's a made frog. You didn't see him hop on somebody. Tony, you guys need to tell Eric, I'm going to hop up. He can't pull up. He's going to hop up on Eric, too. Man, I'm telling you, we need Vito on there. We need Vito to snap. Send Eric a threat. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Listen, Tony. Listen. The first rule about the lily pad is that you don't talk about the lily pad.
That's right. No one should know about how we hop around. We don't dance. You know, that's why my wife fell in love with him. She said, you just hopped on the dance floor. TJ Laser, man.
BVS, check your Twitter. Check your Twitter. I modified your dark side picture.
Oh, man.
I added LG and Ripple goalpost. You need to see it.
Oh, God.
Oh, you tag. I gotta see that.
Well, while you're checking that out, let's get back to this video and God, his fucking expressions, dude. All right.
What is the shitty set that he's using now?
Anyway, I told y'all I'm doing this back and forth stuff in 2024. As far as like even like my old stuff where I used to debate people on my channel or my show, I don't do that anymore. I haven't done that for months. I want no part of it. Things have changed. I am the owner of a multi-million-dollar business. That is my focus, not going back and forth with folks about nonsense.
You got my hopes up.
That was something that I never agreed to. However, apparently there was communication between Alex and or his producers with this other guest, and this guest was going to be appearing on Tuesday. I had nothing to do with that. I did not speak about them to that degree. Apparently there were some conversations about catching him up, Alex himself up to speed with quote unquote drama, but I never had any sort of communication with Alex's team or anything about this whole ordeal. Then Tuesday happens, hours before the show, and I was contacted. Now, this is factual information. Again, it cannot be refuted. I'm going to read this word for word in terms of this communication. Hey, Eric, this is Alex Stein's producer.
Have you noticed that the left shoulder, the shoulder hair is more powerful on that side than the right side?
I thought it was shaved. What's the truth?
Think about it. He is a leftist, so the left. And what do they say about moss? That moss grows on the east or something? You know what I mean? So there's more shoulder hair on the left. So Eric's body is trying to tell us what he truly aligns with. The left.
Yo, listen, extra hair. What you don't understand is he did shave the shoulder hair, but it grew back longer than ever in less than 24 hours.
I knew it was a mistake.
Just make it saying it's a 3D asset of a shoulder.
So what he said so far on stream already goes against what he posted in his community post.
Huh?
Yep.
Read what Tony's saying, JJ.
Wow.
About Alex Stein's producer.
Alex Stein's producer said he DM'd Eric at 11 a.m.
So
that's more than hours before the show. Eric is making it seem like a few hours.
He pulling another. He's pulling another eye somewhere. The arguments, this is the downfall. The Blaze is the last thing to fall before Eric snaps. So to me, man, wow. And I think he's sending a signal to Glenn. Glenn, there, I'm making you the most money. I'm the most wealthy guy next to Crowder. We don't count no more. So I need you to get rid of Alex Stein. We need to flip this. We need to tag Alex Stein and say Eric July, sends a message to have Alex Stein removed from the Blaze.
Wasn't what's his name over at Geeks and Gamer? Wasn't he kind of upset that Eric was lying? Like he pretty much admitted Eric was lying about the timeline of events. Chris Bacon says Eric said he would have gone to the studio if EVS was there in person. So of course he knew ahead of time. Also, hold up. He would have gone to the studio if EVS was there in person. Is he saying like he wants to quote unquote pull up?
He wanted to pull up. Yes.
And actually,
I remember EVS said that.
EVS?
You gotta play that clip. I was listening to it when EVS said, "Is this what business is about? Meeting a man and fight him."
I think Chris Bacon is in New York trying to get a book advance for the book he's going to write on Eric July.
Oh yes.
Finalizing the contract on the book deal.
The Book of Ripper.
That's right.
That's
the book right there. The Book of Ripper.
The Detractor's book.
Yo, listen to what Tony says. Alex's producer also said Alex is going to defend Eric, but Eric didn't say that in his video.
Eric is
that makes it look even worse. Because again, he had the home field advantage, and he still pulled out of the debate. That's some pussy ass shit.
I mean, do you remember when Vito went on Alex Stein?
Mm-hmm.
Alex defended Eric when Eric wasn't there. But he was going to do the same thing.
Send Vito the link, man. We need Vito to hop on here and explain stuff. You know what I'm saying? We need. You know what I mean? And Vito almost came there. Remember what he said? I'm cooking, guys. You know what I'm saying?
Chris Bacon says, I'm here to talk to some people who know people.
There we go.
Yo, I love when people do that. It's like, I know people who know people who know people who know people who know people that nobody knows.
That's right. The thing about getting a body cleaned, you got to know people that know people that don't know you.
So this whole thing about meeting Ethan in person, like it really does make it seem like he wanted to just pull up and just have it out with Ethan.
Oh, yeah.
I think what he really wanted was a hug. That's all it is.
Oh, you want to spray?
Extra hero, you poor naive child.
He wanted a hug, man. He's feeling stressed. Look at his face. That's the man who needs a hug.
You know what he's gonna do? He was gonna pull up with Yellow Flash. And they were gonna have Lofty tied up in the trunk of a car, and he was gonna be like, if you want your little cringy white dude back, you know what you got to do. You got to go online. You got to do a stream, and you got to tell everybody that Isomp's the greatest fucking comic you ever read. Cyberfrog ain't shit compared to Isom. You do that, and we'll give you Lofty back.
That's right. No,
I love that meme on Twitter. Eric July has a type. Okay, so you have Glenn Beck, who looks like Colonel Sanders. And what's his name? Chuck Dixon also looks like Colonel Sanders. if you put glasses on EVS, he also ends up looking like Colonel Sanders.
Wow, white haired with a beard and pale skin. The perfect, white father Eric's been looking for. I grew up watching.
Eric has a type.
He has a type, yeah.
But the thing is, wait until the Umbrella guy joins. Yellow Flash, Umbrella guy, and Eric July will team up to take out EVS, man.
Lofty was on the Flashcast Saturday. Yeah, I think they've kidnapped Lofty. The producer said EVS is being mean to our colleague.
Oh,
poor baby.
Wow. Man.
Wait, but he had Vito on. Vito was mean to the colleague.
It's coming, man. Now TJ Laser.
They're finding it harder and harder to cover for this man.
What? But TJ Laser, man.
That's why I think he might get fired.
Glenn Beck. I mean, I don't know. Eric's the only black guy there. Like, what happens? You might have to remove the B out of Blaze, because what is?
Oh, you think it's an acronym?
That's right. B stands for
shield.
black.
Oh,
you got to take the black out of Blaze, and it just become Lays, and that's a chip already.
Yo, man.
What color are Lays chips? They're all white.
Yo, man. When they get rid of Eric, Glenn's gonna be like, shit, we need another black guy. What's Ben Carson doing lately?
Oh, wow.
Shit. Oh, I'm trying to think. That name sounds familiar.
Famous black conservative brain surgeon.
Nah, what if you replace Eric with the black nerd? You know what I'm saying? The black nerd on YouTube. You know what I mean? He needs a nerdy black guy who's kinder, and black.
You can't replace Eric with
the Hodge
nerd.
Oh, the Hodge twins.
They have
there you go. 2 for 1. There we go.
Tyrone Magnus. If Tyrone Magnus pulls up to them, they'll get
Tyrone Magnus. That's perfect, TJ Lazy.
Let's think about it. They just need another muscular black man, which Eric July isn't.
Yo, imagine Glenn hires the Hodge twins, and then one of them's like, yo, man, Glenn Beck called us up. He said, I'm about to go balls deep. I was like, yeah, man.
Tony says EVS is going over 3D assets right now.
Hold on. Yo, I got one more photo, man. One more photo for you to share. This because I got
Jesus, your Eric side is trending. It's going mad now. Everybody's like reacting to it.
No, let me show you, dude.
What if James Gunn reacts to it?
It's like, I could use this. I
mean, we know James Gunn got the idea for Corn Sweat from Jesker, so he does pay attention to what Jesker does.
Check this out. Yes. Oh. Yeah, the close up. Eric's side, baby.
Oh, dear, sweet, merciful God.
Eric's side is coming, people.
Wait, show my edit. Hold on. Maybe I should.
Oh, you guys share that edit. Look at that, man. The beard, the Rippaverse.
With LG
I like that very,
and Granny Gold.
Very authentic looking Rippaverse merch.
That's right there, Eric's Eric might get sued by DC.
Yeah, this is Eric's true form.
True power, man. When Glenn Beck was unaware of what's really Eric's true power, the Eric side. You know, WTW people, warehouse the world. I might make a shirt.
When Glenn Beck saw Eric's true form, he was laying in bed crying, eating a big bowl of ice cream. He was like, "What have I done? What have I brought upon the world?"
I tried to warn you, Glenn. What he does is he appeals to the look.
There we go. Look at that. LG and Granny goalposts.
Oh, you got goalposts.
I wish Calabac was there. I would have made Calabac Sturgis.
Oh, that I got that one. I couldn't find the Calabac.
Yeah, that's the unholy trinity right there.
July's Day.
July's Day.
The thing is,
look at that afro.
It is what it is. That's what they do.
It is what it is.
That's what they do.
This is what they do.
It's just the background of warehouse people. You know what I'm saying?
This is the warehouse. Look at that. This is what the inside of the warehouse looks like.
I may have just found my new wallpaper.
No, if you want a wallpaper, you have to sign up for Eric's Ultra Mac Club. You can get exclusive wallpapers.
Right, here's your $50, Eric. It's okay. I didn't need to pay for TV this month, anyways.
Eric's coming, people.
Taser Man should be a Steppenwolf.
Oh, wow. Oh, that'd be perfect. That dude's going hard on Twitter, and you're like, dude, you share dirty bed sheets. There's no recovery, and you're still coming after people. You're like, you know what I'm saying? We need to restore the Eric verse. Restore the Ripperverse.
The Ripperverse. It's crazy because Zack Snyder made this as the Snyderverse, right? It's perfect.
It's nice thinking about how Taserface hasn't found me here yet.
You know, it's like poetry. It rhymes.
It's gonna find you, man. It's gonna find you and Jasker.
Steve. Zack Snyder would get the biggest boner when he sees July's Day.
July's Day. Dude, I got
release
12.
the EVS cut.
Dude, man. Release the EVS cut. Oh, Chris Bacon was good, man.
The New York Chris.
I just had to hop on for a little bit. I don't know how I'm staying in some crack dungeon in Brooklyn, so I don't know how. But,
get the fuck out of there, man.
Earlier today, I was being creative, and I did a alteration to Two Lives Crew banned in the USA because we, as detractors, need an anthem, and I took that burden upon myself. And I got the attention of one Sturgis. And I just like to share with you. And I don't, first of all, I want to go on the record saying I don't accept this bad faith criticism about my creative endeavors. But I think it's important to share the thoughts of these people because I just think it's funny. Okay, so here's Sturgis. I will say this again. Y'all come up with some of the gayest shit I've ever seen because you dislike one person. Stop smoking crack. All right, that's good, but that's not deep. I need deeper. I expect better from these people. This isn't acceptable.
Yeah.
What other comments did we get? Let's see here. Let's see here. Whoever Dirty Saiyan is, gayest thing I've seen all day, and I already scrolled past a video about the gay Green Lantern comic book. That's a little bit better. Okay, a little bit better.
That guy can't stop saying gay.
Krishna, ain't no way he's serious. He has to be a parody. And then there's an Eddie Murphy meme. You know what? That doesn't hurt me deep enough. Okay, let's keep going. Yo-Yo Home Skillet. If this was a joke, the time alone making it next level cringe. Wouldn't surprise me if this dude that made the Ripperverse detractor read it. At least they recognize greatness when they see it.
Is anyone actually using the word home skillet in this year, 2024?
Well, Eric's using home skillet.
Home skillet, yeah. Let's see here. This fella has way too much time on his hands. It took me about 6 minutes. Let's see. Another one is a JFC, I guess a Kentucky Fried Chicken altered meme. Another meme, oh, Captain, my Captain. Another meme is some comedian. I don't know who that is. Let's see here. Ha, ha, ha. Only wore it in their own twisted minds. Let's see. What's this next one? I think this one was my favorite. But wah, ha, ha. Just imagine if these freakos spent that much time looking for a girlfriend or getting a job. LMAO.
6 minutes?
Nope. They worry about someone else's successful business. I think this is faggot. I can't tell. Arm and beard hair fetishes and jerking off EVS. It's pretty sad, actually.
Sir, I live in the South. If I want to get a girlfriend, I just go to a family reunion. Fuck.
There you go.
Wait, how's the arm hair thing a fetish?
I don't know. Let's see here. Does this crispy ass cracker really think he wrote some bars? Well, I thought it was better than ISOM. Let's see here.
I like crispy because it reminds me of bacon. But...
Yeah, that's pretty neat. So I took the time to do this, and I can't even get better remarks than this. I'm really offended, to be quite honest.
As you should be.
I mean,
you chose to offend the least creative audience you could find.
When you take 7 minutes out of your day to write and share something that comes deep from within, you expect much, much better snide remarks than these. The fact that these aren't
that was your first mistake. You expected better from Eric's followers.
True. They're humorless. They don't know how to laugh.
I don't need him to laugh. I need him to really go hard. Where's Taser Man when I need him? Taser Man would come back with something.
Even Taser Man isn't good at it.
Well, he's better than this. I think we can come to that conclusion.
He's not good. He's just consistent.
Well, this is true.
Just like a bowel movement.
There you go.
So my feelings are deeply hurt by this lack of effort from these people, and I expected better. I truly, truly did. And I mean that I need to move out of a basement and get a girlfriend. I mean, come on, man, do better.
I think if you wanted a clever Rippaverse person, I think the list starts and ends with Mike Partika, but I don't know that he'd be particularly good at this.
Even he isn't that much of a part of the Rippaverse anymore. I see him more on EVS streams these days.
And I mean, when Sturgis doing an Eric July thing, stop smoking crack, that just really brings it down, because he can't even come up with something original like "you dumb motherfucker" or just something. I need effort from these folks. I expect more. I demand more, and I got to see what I can do to get more.
Oh, dude, I did it.
And the fact that this one guy did not immediately recognize me as the host of Rippaverse Detractors is insulting. I have to do better.
If you want better criticism from Rippaverse fans, Eric July himself has to exhibit better criticism, because they just parrot whatever he does.
That's right, man.
You have to blame your neighbor.
Yo, Chris, let me ask you something real quick. You said you were in a crack dungeon, right?
I'm pretty sure that it's quite possibly a crack dungeon.
Is that where they're holding Lofty?
I do not know who Lofty is.
What, Lofty Pixels?
Who is that?
No, I don't know.
Oh, I thought you were trying to save him. I thought you were trying to be a hero.
Hey, sir, you won't save no one from Eric's side. You know what I'm saying? No one.
No,
someone needs to send this to Glenn Beck, man, and tell him
I've been doing this job a long time, and the traffic in this stupid ass city is so bad. I just stayed as close as I possibly could to my appointment, so I'm staying in some Days Inn, which I'm pretty sure is across the street from a prison, or at least a county jail, based on all the barbed wire I saw. So yeah,
go visit the M&M store.
But I'll be staying at the airport tomorrow. But yeah, this is scary.
No, I will say I was actually watching a video earlier. The way that American cities are designed and the way our roads are designed is fucking ass compared to a lot of other countries.
Fuck them whole ass roads. Is that what we're doing now?
You got it. It all comes back to Eric. It all comes back to Eric. But yeah, like compared to like some European cities and stuff, like our the way our stuff is designed is ass.
Very unpatriotic of you. And in this an election year, you choose to make such an unpatriotic statement.
I guess I'm going to Gitmo. Uh-oh.
Yeah, well, you certainly won't be elected.
Right, man. You will not be forgiven.
So let's get back to this.
The Blaze is going to have a field day with you.
Please. Listen. If I can't be famous, Glenn Beck, please make me infamous, okay? Dude, be my J. Jonah Jameson. I would love that.
Man, I was about to tag Glenn Beck, but then I thought about it. He might put it all away. So what's the name's Twitter, man? Alex Steen. What's his Twitter? Someone give me that. You know, if I could tag him.
Let's see. What is
you know what I mean?
Alex STEIN.
Oh, send it on the private messages. I gotta.
He doesn't seem to be the type to resist saying something about this.
No, listen, Alex Stein will go just full on crazy. Like he does not give a fuck.
I think if he resists saying stuff about this, then his whole shtick is just a fraud. Because that means he clearly knows where the rails are, and he's not actually going off it.
99.
Oh, so you Skyped it? You send me on a private thing? Let me see.
All right, let's get back to this video. I don't want this to turn into a 6-hour Tony stream. Damn.
Having the guest on the show today, but we were wondering if you wanted to come on the show as well. You can join via Skype if you don't want to come into the studio. I know y'all have been beefing online, so I think it will be a good way to set the record straight. Let me know if that works for you. Thanks. This is what I said in response. I'm not beefing with him. He's beefing with me, and nah, I'm good on
There you go.
Is
That's
the goal
the lie.
to platform him to simply talk about me? Topics. It says guest interview topics. Again, this is irrefutable in this stuff.
All right. I am going to pause it there, though.
To platform him.
I want you to notice this is a 5-minute and 30-second long video. I want you to take note of how many fucking jump cuts there is in this. All right. This is a simple response video to all of this. Look at how many jump cuts he does. It makes me wonder how many times did his ego and his rage cause him to go off the rails, and he actually had a moment of clarity and he was like, nah, I need to cut that out. I need to cut that out. That's going too far. I wonder what we didn't see in this video that got cut out. That's what I'm curious about.
If
Probably nothing.
Why isn't he doing the black and white thing?
Probably sent it to one of his social people to edit it, because hopefully he didn't trust himself enough to do it himself. I think he would have sent this off to Alex or whoever it is who does his normal video editing. I don't think he would have had
faith in Eric July.
That makes
that himself.
That actually makes a lot more sense.
And also, like I said earlier, you notice the message he read said, if you want to come down to the studio. So this isn't something that just came out of nowhere last minute, like he's trying to lead you to believe. How the fuck would he have the opportunity and the time to get ready to come down to the studio if this was dropped on him last minute, you lying sack of shit? Whatever.
Yeah.
You know, he's gonna make Chris Bacon go into a triple McGriddle mode, become more violent.
Wait, so Eric is pulling some cancel culture shit right now. He asked, even the way he asked the question, he said, is the purpose to platform him? Why would you ask that unless you're trying to deplatform him?
Oh, nice signaling to Glenn Beck, man. He's Alex Steen Glenn, it's either Alex Steen or me. Glenn, you have the truth. Glenn Beck's like, Eric's the only black person I've ever cared for. I can't.
This man is a cancel culture warrior.
Hey, he's got the Saskia twins, and
always said he was.
Saskias ain't got nothing on him.
This man is a leftist masquerading as an ANCAP. Let's be real.
He's an actor. He's an actor.
Yo, Glenn Beck is like, Eric is such a goodieing. I almost mistake him for a white man sometimes.
The Car Junior from EVS's chat. Welcome.
I'm telling you, Eric. To me, Glenn Beck's gonna have to make a choice because now he's basically declaring war on the Blaze. Because now, how can he work and do videos with Alex Steen? You know what I'm saying? Now him and Alex Steen, who I've tagged, will go back and forth. I've tagged the Blaze.
Is the purpose to platform him?
You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's keep this beard train moving.
Now, I'm going to read you some of this. Now, did the other guests get this? Don't really know if that communication happened. I can't confirm, but I'm going to read you what it says. Issues with ISOM #1 comic, use of 3D models, tracing them to make artwork, potentially rushed out, creating subpar product, amateur, poor layout of the comic, vague, writing, poor storyline, other drama, Eric's critique of crowdfunding, drama between Yellow Flash and Dillard about not paying advance, 40% ownership, questions for the other guests, thoughts on new panels, the quality improving, primary beef with Eric. Will this permanently divide Comicsgate community? That's what this says. This is what the producer said.
It's so cool that they got him to read all the greatest criticisms of his comic.
And now you see why he didn't go through with this. Because imagine if they actually did ask him all of these questions. He couldn't handle that shit. He would have broke down. He would have gone into a rage.
He was turning into Twister, the rapper Twister, for a second.
We literally would have seen Eric's side live. That's what would have happened.
Oh, dude, the thing is, EVS, there's a little video clip, because I watched a long one, where EVS actually gave him, his critique. Well, Eric, the story, where does it go, Eric? And he said, oh, how Eric always does this. You talking about the next book?
These are all 3D assets.
You want me to read the whole book? He always brings up something you don't.
Yeah.
You won't do. You want me to? You want, like when he talked to Retegula, you want me to read the whole book? You want me to play the string? The next ice
willfully ignorant.
The next ice book. Well, Eric, the story could have been better, and the way Vito gave you critique, and Dick Masterson who critiqued.
Well, what is it that you're not understanding?
Oh yeah, no, he told EVS that don't matter. Oh yeah, what is you not understand? Don't matter. Don't mean nothing. I'm telling you, dude, Gangland.
I don't understand.
Please, people, watch Gangland. If you watch one episode of Gangland, Eric July will make sense. It is literally step by. Jasker, watch one episode of Gangland. Come on.
What streaming service is it?
It's on YouTube. You can watch one episode on YouTube. You'll see
nice. I'll have a look at it.
You'll see TJ Laser, Chris Baker. You'll be like, it makes sense. Eric wanted to be the shot caller of the gang.
Eric wanted to be EVS, you're saying.
Yeah, wanted to be the leader. He wanted to be the leader. And to me,
Ethan, because think about it. He saw the pickup truck. He saw the warehouse.
And who had a warehouse first? EVS, man. And
exactly.
He never referenced EVS that, my partner, EVS, had a warehouse and I wanted. He never referenced them. He made it like he's the first one to ever have an only.
And now he wants to, this is the funny part, right? Now he wants to make his own Comicsgate, which is called the Iron AIDS.
The Iron Age, or
the Iron Age.
Parallel?
It's now
more like
rip off versus me call it the Iron AIDS, and now he's going to make it.
I was about to say more like the Iron AIDS. Yeah.
I want y'all to think about Alex Stein's audience. It's more of like a general audience than Eric July's. Imagine if Eric July would have went on, and Alex Stein would have said all those things that detractors say. But he's still saying those things. So people who don't even know Eric July will now look at him.
Well, see,
those things could be true.
No, but see, the thing is, Alex Stein's audience is also very libertarian.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is, Alex Stein's audience doesn't care about comics as much. And clearly Alex Stein doesn't care about comics as much.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying.
So
yeah.
he would have been saying all these critiques about him, and it would have just gave them more reasons to think that Eric wasn't good at his job.
I mean, hopefully they would realize
he said
this
some
guy's
brutal
fucking
critiques
crazy.
there. We might have missed him because he was going so fast, but Alex would have said him slower.
All right, let's keep going.
These are the planned topics of the guest reached out to us asking to come on. I don't know much about the comic world, but he's trending and asked to come on, so he said yes. That's what was told to me, and I say interesting. So the
you don't know
goal
much
is
about the comic world, neither does Eric.
And have him just talk about myself. It seems like a purposeful move to just go on a platform that I contribute at to talk down about me. And then he goes on and he says, the purpose of the show will be to figure out the beat and if it can be settled, not to fan the flames or talk shit about you. And he told me if I change my mind, said, if you change your mind about coming on, you're welcome to appear today. If not, let us know. If there's anything specific you'd like us to bring up that you haven't already discussed online. So whether I appeared or not, the show was supposedly about me and all about me.
Oh, you see that? Pause that.
In a more interview.
You notice all about me. And the thing is, the guy doesn't know about comics. It was neutral ground, but it's still all about me. The narcissism, man. The beard growing stronger to the point it's covering his top lip. The beard is slowly. It's in his brain now. You know what I'm saying? Wow. He said it's still all about me. And the thing about Eric is he waited for hours to cancel it. You know, to pull the plug, to build up the steam thing, to create content. But now he's going against his fellow Blaze people when the Blaze just launched a new online only thing. Oh man, I think I don't know what Glenn Beck will do. Glenn Beck's got a decision to make, man.
Have y'all noticed throughout this entire thing just how exhausted Eric looks? How broken he looks?
Oh, bro.
Like
he does, yeah.
Like he's aged 2 years in the last 2 days.
We've seen him in the scripted videos. He's like wearing makeup these days just to cover all of this, what's going on his face.
Well, LG is his fan, so him wearing makeup doesn't surprise me.
Oh, man.
It's sad.
Huh? Does he look
because of the nails?
Yo, I'm glad you finally got it, Extra Hero.
Wait. Does he look like he's been Brokeback Mountain? Is that what you're trying to say?
Brokeback Mountain.
He's been broke-backed. Is that what you're trying to say? He's been back broken or Brokeback Mountain?
Oh God, you know, Father Hostage. I remember the first time we were both together with Chris Bacon. And I said this was going to happen. Jesus Christ. Remember? I said I was worried Eric July was going to have a mental breakdown. Here we are.
It's coming.
Here we fucking are.
Oh, it's coming, bro. You predicted it.
I am actually curious because here's the thing. My brother and his wife, they're having a baby in February, right? And the
what
due
jersey
date,
you wearing?
Huh? Oh
shit.
I mean, I like my Tennessee Volunteers, so I'll wear a Tennessee Volunteers jersey in the freezing February cold.
Eric July would say volunteering is gay, but go ahead.
Yeah, it is. Volunteering is just socialism light. But no, like, all right, so their baby is due on the 13th, right? So I have actually got a bet with myself as to what's going to happen first. Is this baby going to come first, or is Eric going to have a mental breakdown first?
Wow.
What does an Eric mental breakdown look like?
Oh, he's gonna yo. I think
he's seen multiple mental breakdowns.
Nah, dude, he's gonna go at the Blaze like he did Isom, man. Y'all set me up because he's already saying the Blaze set him up, man. Y'all set me up,
God.
You know. Oh man, Glenn Beck's gonna have to respond. Y'all set me up. He's about to go straight nuclear like he did on the Ministry. He's gonna say the Blaze, and Eric's gonna pull a full blown. Man,
Yo, Chris Bacon,
man,
are
you
you
chewing
giving
some bacon, right?
you giving a blowjob to your mic?
Really?
He's preparing something. I don't know what he's preparing.
I'm eating some ghetto Walgreens trail mix. Maybe that's what you're hearing.
Ghetto Walgreens.
Did you get it from a bodega?
You got one of the poppy stores.
Hey, listen, if you're in New York, if you got it from some guy in a dark alley, don't eat it.
Bodega. He's trying to absorb the culture.
Hey, that's where Eric gets his beard oil. You know, the best beard oil in the back alleys of Texas.
He's got to go to the black market for fucking beard oil.
Oh man, he's about to snap on the Blaze. To me, and the Blaze is paying him. This is where he snaps. The YouTube views are going down. You know what I'm saying? He's actually created more careers from detractors. The detractors are building and successful. And I've been saying this, and me and TJ Lager spoke about it. I told him is that, Eric has done the most dangerous thing all these, grifters have done. You've challenged the internet to be more entertaining than you. And now you've opened the door. Think about it. Tony was covering Amico. Now you've unleashed Tony on you, who's more focused on.
That's even worse. Yeah, true.
Yeah, you've challenged the internet, and the internet's exposing that.
Tony literally threw the Amico behind just to go on Eric's ass.
Yeah, you see the rip-off verse. You see Jasker. You see extra. The whole Chris Bacon doing the math on Reddit.
And this is just the beginning. Once Eric July is gone, the FNT are next.
Oh, wow.
So yeah,
next.
So basically, this baby's coming Valentine's Day. I wonder what's going to happen first. Is the baby going to get here first, or is the Blaze going to fire Eric first, or is Eric going to have a mental breakdown first? And honestly, all three could happen on the same day.
True.
You saying the spread is looking good. So where do we gamble? Where do we, I heard there's a website where you could make any bet. You know what I'm saying? I think Jess, you need to make this bet on this website. We need this gambling, man. But to me, he's about to snap, man. Because if the Blaze is paying him, because to me, one problem a lot of people don't explain here is that Eric been making money off of YouTube, man. So now the Blaze, he lose that check from the Blaze. He's a married man, and he's gonna snap, man. And now when will Alex Steen? I think hopefully Alex Steen messages EVS personally and say, let's talk. You know what I'm saying?
Chris Bacon.
Let's talk.
I'm not leaving my very locked room.
Eric's gonna send the bearded ninjas towards Chris Bacon's room. You know what I mean? They got the mask, but their beards are exposed. Chris Bacon has to fight. But he's about to snap, bro. I think you're correct. I give it. He might not make it till February. All this drama before Yaira. Where's the Yaira promotion? Now the Yaira promotion is drowned by the war with EVS, who has more than enough of a fan base to attack. And the thing with EVS is he needs to draw something, man. You know what I'm saying? Just illustrate, Cyberfrog fighting, Isom. Go full force. You know what I'm saying? You're an artist. Don't meme and all. Draw.
Someone else will do it for him. Don't worry. It's going to happen.
Oh, the TJ Laser.
Well, the thing is, like,
TJ Laser is referring to.
It might be me.
Superpower.
It might be me.
EVS really doesn't want any of this, but what's he supposed to do? Like, he has to address it. He can't just ignore it.
But I found in my life whenever I didn't want something, it brought the best out of me.
Just look at what happened to Fuzi, and you'll see the same thing is going to happen to Eric July. I've said it before.
And I think Gary's starting to look like this is breaking him because they're all grifters. Grifters are like sharks in the water. It's only a matter of time.
Speaking of grifting, check this out. Vito just shared this jackass on YouTube who's lying that the director of the new Star Wars got fired.
Wow.
Lying.
Yo, man. Gary's going to end up going back on drugs because of all this.
I'm telling you, the FNT are fucked. They're the next target.
Summer Swan asked, just arrived. What did Lofty do? I don't know what Lofty did. That's the thing. Like, I've been trying to figure this out. Lofty was on Flashcast Saturday.
Lofty, man? Who is
and I don't know
He's
why.
a retard.
Like,
he's a repertoire.
Okay, all right. So you know what happened. What did happen? Explain this to us.
Who is Lofty? You know what I'm saying?
So so TJ, did Lofty, like, did he and Flash make up?
It seems like it. I mean, he's been sucking up to all these people. Drink with Crazy, Shagsworth, Yellow Flash. He's trying to get some of that FNT clout.
I thought he was hanging out on Ethan's stream. So, like, what happened?
I don't know. He's trying to. He's too soft for this shit. That's what's happening.
Oh man, hold on.
Speaking of frogs.
Oh shit.
What's going on, gentlemen?
What's going on, Tony? What you doing?
My one and only frog of a son. You returned my
made frog. We're in the presence
frog.
of greatness now. It's a made.
That's right.
Always were.
The frog.
You just didn't know it.
The frog's prince of all frog and sayings. Just remember, Tony, that
you can answer Jesker's question regarding Lofty.
Yeah, what happened with Lofty?
Like, what happened? What do you mean?
He was on Flashcast. I want to know why.
Oh, he used to be on Flashcast a lot. Then he got kicked off because he made a like an anti-Muslim joke. And Flash is like, "You're gonna get my stream canceled. You're gonna," and he's like, "Stop making it." And Lofty kept trying to make the joke, and eventually he kicked him out.
That's right.
And then EVS was like, "You need Lofty back because no one likes your show because it's boring. Like, you need someone that, even though he says something stupid and the chat beats up on him, like, he's there to be the punching bag. Like Vito, he's the punching bag. Without the punching bag, it's not funny."
So are they all buddy now?
Yeah, Yellow Flash apologized to him and brought him back.
Oh God, Lofty, what are you doing?
He's getting paid, man. You know what I'm saying? It's that sweet Eric and that yellow beard money, man. That's the new gang, Yellow Beard. You know?
How'd I get out of that cave? Did y'all see that shit? I'm gonna sue. Suit done stole my voice.
Oh wow, somebody. You know what I mean?
Shout out Suit. He stole my voice too and put me in the castle.
Wow.
I saw that shit. I was like, "Oh man."
He 11 labs you.
Yeah.
Both of us. He 11 labs both of us.
Wow.
I need to get in contact with Suit, and I gotta let him know. I need the voice. I need the fake Tony voice, so I could just write scripts for videos, and I could just AI. Be even lazier of a YouTuber. Just there you
go. Yo, how long do you think it's gonna be before Lofty and Flash end up having a falling out again?
It depends.
I'll be generous. I'll be generous and say they make it till March, but no later.
Nah, the Lofty is wily enough to he'll say the right things. He'll be like, "Yeah, I hate that EVS guy. Or I hate that. I love Ripper. I love that black cock," and they'll leave him on the show.
But Tony, since you're here, man,
I love the confidence you have in this new friendship, Tony.
What new friendship? It's an old friendship. It's a reconciled friendship. It's rekindled.
Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends?
Hey, man, all I know is this, Tony. You're gonna have to handle business too, man. You're gonna have to meet Eric in Texas.
Yo, Chris Holmes has the right answer to this. It depends on Yellow Flash's patience.
Depends on how much Yellow Flash drinks, I guess.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, he's like a drunken, abusive husband, and Lofty is the wife. That's sad.
Well, Lofty's going to jail soon, so it doesn't really matter.
Wait, for what?
Man, that voice got really high there, Jessica. Them balls dropped. I heard it. Whoa! Lofty, in his infinite wisdom, he was there on January 6th. And,
wait, really?
Not too long ago. Yes. And not too long ago, they said we were going to, they had the press conference or whatever, and they're like, there was a lot of people on the grounds that we have not, gotten to yet, basically. But we're going to get around to arresting those people. Don't worry. And Lofty, he was on the Capitol building
during January 6th taking video. He actually posted a video from. He's like, I'm on top of the Capitol building right now, and look what's going on. And he was taking video, and he posted it on Twitter. Now he's deleted it, but Lofty, he's dumb, right? Because once January 6th happened, like boom, that day, right? So the shit hit the fan immediately. Every single lefty Twitter account, they started archiving every fucking thing. So all of Lofty's tweets have been archived. So even though he's deleted them, right, and he's since pretended and like he doesn't talk about it, they're there. So you know, if the FBI is looking, they're gonna find those tweets of you there, admitting that you were there, being on the ground, being on the Capitol building. So it's only a matter of time.
Now,
and if the FBI is offering a reward, I will definitely turn you in, Lofty.
God damn.
Yo,
hero,
listen.
man. We gotta leave before we lose some street credit.
This is why we block Lofty, guys. This is why we block Lofty.
This is all starting to make sense. He's sucking up to Eric because when Eric goes to jail, Lofty wants him to be his cellmate so that he has protection.
But Glenn Baxter, man, raising Eric on the ranch.
Winter Raven is saying.
No, man, he's
Lofty will just bleed out. Jesus Christ.
Lofty will just bleed out of anything. No, he'll say Yellow Flash made me do it.
Flash. I don't know if you guys seen that.
He's sucking up the Yellow Flash, apparently.
Well, if you watch the Flashcast, because Yellow Flash made this big announcement, this big gay announcement about how he's not going to talk about drama. No more, guys. There's no more drama on this channel. I'm not going to talk about no YouTubers and no YouTubers doing drama. Really, now let's do a tier list about all the Star Wars films. This is interesting. Everybody loves a tier list. We're going to do a tier list. We did a tier list and like bored the shit out of everybody. And apparently that's
about Disney
like
princesses.
Yeah, going forward, I guess they're going to. The whole show is built on, hey, we're talking shit about other people and drama and stuff, right? And now he's going to go like at 180 and try to have a no drama filled stream. No one's going to watch that shit. So, also, they don't know shit. Lofty, for as much shit as I give Lofty, he actually is interested in cinema. He knows about films and stuff. And, you know, he's educated on media. He has media literacy. Even though he recommends shitty fucking movies like that, the new, what was it? The one about the Native Americans killers, the ones getting killed, was it?
You speak ill of
Flower Moon or something.
Well, Lofty wasn't Lofty's his dad or his mom somebody? Didn't they work in theater or in film or something?
No, I think they're just gay.
Oh.
I see how you could make a mistake like that. I think they're just flamboyant. Lofty's two dads. Much like Jeremy's three
Killers
three
of the Flower Moon.
Oh,
yeah,
Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah.
So are you saying his fathers could only teach him to build one thing? And what was that thing, Tony? What's that thing that's in your room that you put your clothes in? What did his dad teach?
Lofty will be Eric's protector in the yard.
You saying Lofty built the closet that he's in?
Hey, that's hey, you said it.
Handmade.
It's portable. It's got wheels. He takes it
portable
wherever he
closet. Goes. You're damn right. It's two fathers. They can only teach you one thing. It got nothing to do with cars. Got nothing to do with playing cards.
I just want to say that I've been hating on Lofty long before all of you jumped on the bandwagon. Ever since he made those cringy fucking quote unquote memes for the Quarterings show, I was like, this guy, he ain't it.
Hey, Tony just got nothing but enemies, man. Tony, who's your friend online, man? Who
I thought you guys were, but I mean, if
I'm saying other people. I'm saying other people, man. You can't put me on the list. I live by in good faith, man. You know what I'm saying?
In good faith.
You can't put a man that lives in good faith on the list, man.
I'm just saying, I don't like grifters. I don't like liars, people who make shit up. Jeremy going around talking about how he has two black dads, and I'm not racist. I got two black dads. Ha ha! It's a joke, but it's not a joke. Whenever it's convenient. Like that shit just fucking cringe, and his audience goes along with it. Like he can't be racist. He's got black fathers. They're gay.
Oh damn!
They fuck his white father.
Why did you leave, Jeremy? You gonna get it. You're gonna get it. The only way we two black men that are together can teach you a lesson. Jeremy, don't turn away. Look what's gonna happen to your father.
It's the weirdest fucking thing. It's like the whole woke coffee. He's like, I got anti-woke coffee. That's actually woke
you
coffee.
see the grift, the fresh and fit, same. I mean, FNT, Friday night. All of them are grifting coffee. It's got flying the woke media vanilla. I'm like, dude, y'all could at least came with a different flavor. You know what I'm saying?
I guarantee you, this coffee they're all selling, it's just like Food City brand coffee or something.
No, it's not. It's literally a dropship company called Mill Creek Coffee that is run by two women who are strong, independent women, don't need no man, who support the LGBTQ rights and all that other good shit.
Sound like Yaira to me. I'm all in there.
That's why I say it's a fucking grift, and his fans either are willingly to go along with it because, well, Jeremy gets money, so it's okay that this other company also gets money that we hate.
So white label, Tony, we need to come up with a green coffee.
No principles, all profit.
That's right.
That's what I'm saying. I'm honest. I'm like, give me money. It doesn't say, hey, give me money and you're gonna get fantastic anti-woke content. I just say, give me money because I want your money. I'm gonna own your enemies. It's all.
We even have Mint on board, who's openly a sex worker, right? Openly, not like these fuckers, like Melanie Mac.
I can respect that.
Oh man, we need
Jasper, hustle. We're not grifting. We hustle.
Dude, man,
exactly.
Dude, man. This is Lofty in jail with prison. Lofty in prison with Eric. I'll protect you from the Aryan Brotherhood, Eric. Just let me talk to them.
Listen, Lofty will be holding a pocket in about 10 minutes.
No, listen. I'm telling you right now. Lofty, if he goes to prison, he's gonna be the prison bitch that they all pass around. He's gonna be currency in prison.
Oh, nah, dude. He's going to hold Eric's beard. He's going to say he's my bitch. He's going to claim Eric first by putting his hand on Eric's beard. He's my bitch. Y'all in the yard, y'all can't get none of this, Eric. That's all my July. Only I go into this July.
July.
We need to come out with a green coffee, Tony. We need.
Why are you lying? You know Glenn Beck will be at the fucking.
He'll say that.
They'll be like, Eric, you got a visitor, and that'll be like, who there is Glenn?
Well,
he's like putting his hand on the glass. Put your hand on the glass, Eric.
Put your gland on the glass. Oh, hold on. Let me put the camera on. Keep your hand where I can see it, Eric.
Eric's gonna be in
there, Eric.
Eric's gonna be in there. He's gonna be like, Glenn, listen, I've been in here for so long. Can you just show me a little skin? I need to see some titties, even if they're man titties. Just put them right there on the glass.
Eric will be like, do I get a conjugal visit?
Eric's Glenn's gonna be, I can't beck you through the glass, Eric.
They're gonna put Eric in one of those southern chain gangs. They still got those, right? Maybe one of the chain gangs. Working here, boss.
LG's gonna be we'll take his time, me and Sturgis. Just free Eric. Let our Lord be free.
Vito's live. Why is Vito live? Vito can't be live.
Jesus, everybody's live.
I got a stream in a half hour. Why is Vito live right now? This is ridiculous.
See this? Tell Vito to do this.
He caught one of these FNT clowns lying that the director quit or got fired.
Tell Vito.
Stephen Lunato says, I got July all year long. Lofty.
Tell Vito to show this sign. If he means business about Eric, tell him to do this.
He's playing games. Vito playing games.
All right. Just playing games.
We need Eric. Vito needs to just unleash the rage. The rage he wants to, when he yells at Dick, put that on Eric. Go full blast. He only did it on one video.
Italian rage, yeah.
You want Vito to put it on Eric? Jesus.
Yeah, the full rage.
That's disgusting.
We need Vito. Awesome. We need Vito to show the true full-blooded Italian. Like just
56K is right. Jesker said he was going to end the stream last night. He went on to stream another 4.
Damn.
I saw that.
So what you guys been talking about? I seen you were watching this Eric's live video, which is like 5 minutes, and you've been streaming for 2 hours. So
I know. I was like, I was.
You're not even done.
I was planning to end this bitch at 8:30. Here we are at 9. So let's get back to it.
Setup, and I asked if the person was appearing in studio, because if there's something that we need to discuss, absolutely, we can discuss this in like, you know, man to man, and then there's no need for a show or anything because
you gotta
that's
go
not
man to man on that.
That is code word for I'm gonna beat your ass in the parking lot.
I would laugh if he tried to pull up on Ethan and Ethan just beat the shit out of him.
Dude, that would be fucking beautiful.
Ethan's a pretty big guy. He, all them pies. I think he's got weight advantage on Eric.
Eric, I'm not Chuck Dixon. I'm still young enough to fight you, Eric. In a steel warehouse. You could bring Andrew. You could bring all the employees of Rippaverse, Eric. It'll just be me and my son, Tony. Just two frogs against a whole pack of July
Why are you being this gay, Eric? Why?
Yo, man. It's like I said last night.
Comic books.
EVS is gonna be there. He's gonna look at Eric and he's gonna be like, "Listen, Eric, don't let the fact that I'm a frog fool you. Okay, this tongue can kill more than flies."
Ooh, kill that.
I'm gonna tell you this, man. You know, Tony won't see it coming when Glenn Beck bites him.
What am I gonna be infected with, like old Southern white man? Turning into Colonel Sanders to wake up with a beard. Like in the Santa Claus, like, oh shit, I try to shave it and just grows back.
All you'll be eating is fried chicken after that.
Tony's gonna be screaming, Glenn Beck bit me. My God, my hair follicles are turning white, and all of a sudden I've got a hickering to make something with 17 blazing herbs and spices.
I'll be insulting Eric. I'll be like, Eric July is a very good gentleman. What the hell is going on here? I say, I got a hankering for some of that fried chicken, boy. Boy, fetch me some. You had my attention.
Chris Holm, Colonel Beck's frog leg special. Yeah.
Right.
Eric is going to be very upset. I have now, without a doubt, confirmed the location of the warehouse.
Yes.
I could have just told you.
Yes.
I may or may not be making a visit on the way back from the airport.
Chris Bacon is rich enough that he's just going to fucking buy the warehouse out from underneath the owners. He's like, that's it, Eric. I own the lease to your warehouse now.
Yes.
Who's your new landlord?
Eric's gonna look at his wife. The warehouse is all I have. His wife's right there.
I took my warehouse.
Nah, man, it's not. You're gonna have to take it over my dead shoulders. You'll take my warehouse.
Yeah, exactly.
I heard some things though. I heard that somebody went to the warehouse. That they went into the warehouse area. Not Riley, someone else recently, because they had business in that warehouse. Right? They just happened to have business dealings in that warehouse area. And they said when they passed by the Eric warehouse, that his fucking employees were like looking out the windows and checking. Like every time a car would go by, they're like, they nervous in there. Eric July got them fucking nervous, scared that Riley's going to come back.
Oh, Black
because I pulled up the police report. Do you know the police report for when they made the complaint about Riley is like 4:15 in the morning?
Yeah.
I'm like, who the fuck is there at 4:00 in the morning to be reporting anything?
Oh, wow.
Eric gets there early. You got to work in that warehouse. He's like, no one's here. I could drive the forklift without any OSHA. Riley is supposedly just in the warehouse.
Oh, shit.
Riley traumatized them.
Also, breaking news. I don't know if you've seen this, but apparently somebody who claims that they work for Arkhaven Comics is claiming that Chuck Dixon plagiarized Alpha Core.
I saw that, yeah.
Yeah, that. And then Dick Masterson's like, call me.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
I looked into it a little bit, and from what I can see, Chuck Dixon actually writes comics for Arkhaven. He's got a couple comics. I would not be shocked if Chuck Dixon plagiarized himself. Like, because you can plagiarize yourself.
It in. I don't need to write anything new here.
I don't know.
Rename everybody that I wrote.
Alpha Core reminds me of Zod and his flunkies.
Right, but Eric came up with Alpha Core, but I think Chuck Dixon came up with Barbecue and Livewire and the overall story and everything. So he could have plagiarized himself, even unintentionally. He didn't like necessarily consciously do it, right? He could have like, hey, I got an idea for a story, not realize because he's old that he already wrote that story in a previous comic.
You see, you making fun of me there, Tony. I told you, boy, I'm coming after you. I'm gonna lay down some.
If this is Buck's Day's outfit.
I'm gonna cut some tacos into some crumbs. I knows how to hunt your kind, Tony. I know how to hunt you, boy. Tuesday, that's when you hunt a Mexican on Tuesday because their guards is down.
It's Taco Tuesday.
That's right, Taco Tuesday.
Tony, being the frog he is, he's gonna see like a whole trail of taco shells, and he's gonna be hopping down, and he's gonna be like, "Ooh, taco shell." He's gonna stick his tongue out and eat them whole, and then he's just gonna keep doing that, keep following the trail until he arrives at this box, and then they're gonna trap Tony in.
You know where you trap and interrogate a Mexican at Chipotle, because no one's gonna hear him scream. Tony,
I don't think I've ever been to a Chipotle.
Hey, well, yeah, a lot of my Mexican and Spanish homies, when you mention Chipotle, they look at you like you curse their family or something. That's not Mexican food.
I eat at Taco Bell like a real Mexican. I'm just saying.
You're going to jail, man. Chuck Dixon's
going to jail for that one.
Chuck Dixon's gonna be at your home, man. Yeah, I'm Tony's counselor from high school. I just want to check on Tony.
No, don't even talk about my counselor from high school, because you might not be familiar with the story, but my counselor from high school actually got arrested for being a PDF file.
Whoa,
no.
Whoa. Yeah. Dodge that.
I dodged it. Here's the fucked up part. Here's the fucked up part, okay? So when I was a freshman, when you're a freshman, I went to this Catholic school. When you're a freshman, they assign you a counselor, and you have to see your counselor when you're freshmen, right? Because they're like, you're stupid, you're freshman, you need guidance, right? And I was always this guy always gave me like this weird fucking vibe, right? I was always uncomfortable with it. And I started looking at the door because I don't want to be in there. I don't want to talk about my feelings and stuff, right? And he just fucking blew up on me. What? You don't want to fucking be here? You don't want to be here? Fucking go. I keep seeing you look at the door. Fucking leave, right? He blows the fuck up on me. He's like, you never have to come back. Fuck, that's fine with me, right? That's not a punishment. I don't know why people think that, right? So they I tell everybody, and everybody's like, oh, I don't know, man. That guy's, everybody loves that guy. Why is that guy? You must have did something, right? Like it's my fucking fault that this guy had a fucking mental on me, right? So fast forward like 2 years, and we're going on this retreat. And he's supposed to be one of the guys going. And then we get this announcement. It's like, hey, if you see Brother Briette at the retreat, please let one of the other adults know. And do not approach him. Just go back inside the cabin. And we're all like, what? And they're like, yeah, they came and they're like, hey, well, turns out he tried to meet some boy at the fucking local hot dog place. Turns out it was actually the police. And they raided the brothers little, because they're not priests, they're brothers. It was the brothers of something, right? So they raided their little living space, and they found his computer and all the 17 terabytes of CP and all that.
Jesus,
17
Mary and Joseph.
I'm exaggerating. I don't know how many it was, but because they always, I swear to God, you catch a normal guy.
It's usually 17 terabytes.
Movies. Yeah, it's like a normal guy got like 3 porn and a magazine, and then they catch a PDF file, and the guy's like, he's got like fucking boxes and boxes, like fuck, like whatever. But so they arrested him, right? And years later, I was always curious, let me what's going on? Whatever happened to that, right? And I looked into it. Turns out that this guy, before he got arrested at my school, he had been getting moved from school to school.
That's fucked up. 10 terabytes of that was Tony's ass.
Yeah. I got a nice ass. I don't doubt it. Especially in high school, nice and tight. But this guy had been getting moved. The church had been moving him for 40 fucking years. Every time they would get a complaint, they would just move him to a new school. So
they do that all the time.
There was like a trail, because there was like a whole forum of people who were like, hey, I had got whatever, he had touched me in my no-no spot. There's a bunch of people listing their grievances with this guy. And he was in Hawaii, he was in fucking Seattle, he was here, there. And I was like, motherfucker, these motherfuckers knew. And they not only put him in the school, they okayed them to be go and do one-on-one with young adults, right? Young boys.
Oh God, yeah. So I work in the insurance business, and we had to do an intercompany audit. I work for an international insurance conglomerate, and I was looking at some liability claims, and I had one of them that was for a Catholic parish in Maryland, and the shit that was in this insurance file, the claim paid out tens of millions of dollars to literally hundreds of families who were victimized over the course of like 4 decades. I want to say it was like from the 60s to the early 2000s or something like that. But and then you're reading Discovery because this stuff went to suit. And I called my boss. I was like, I'm not reading this shit anymore. I mean, give them the money of these people, of these kids and these young people talking about what these people did to them. I was like, forever unclean after reading that. And I was like, do I have to? They're like, yes, we have to make sure we do a file audit, and we need somebody from the outside who can look at this objectively. I'm like, there's no way to look at,
Yeah, fuck all that. I would have just said that.
This is why I could. This is why I can never be a cop, because I don't think I could keep myself from putting a bullet in somebody's head. If they did something like that.
Sure.
In Minecraft, right? In Minecraft, Jesse.
In Minecraft. Yeah, Minecraft. Yeah.
It's Call of Duty. You know what I mean? The thing is, damn, Tony, man, respect to you, man. You survived it, dog.
I didn't survive. Nothing happened to me. Jesus
no,
Christ.
it's like Chris Holmes says. Tony was rejected by a molester. He committed the crime of not being cute enough.
I committed the crime of having a gut feeling, trusting my gut.
Listen, he just wasn't into tadpoles.
But he knew simple. He had 17 terabytes of material.
Okay, 17 terabytes. God. Damn, man.
Again, I just said that because it's a big number.
Sure you did.
Only you survived, dog. You made it, man. You know what I mean? You dodged the real.
Look, all the people out there, if you meet somebody and you have a weird feeling, trust your gut. Always trust your gut.
Tony senses, you know what I'm saying?
No, it's not Tony. There's actually been studies.
This is human senses. Yeah.
No, there's science that says your brain has like a small magnetic field. It's like small because of the electrons and everything. And when you meet people, your fields are supposed to sync up. It's why people believe that there's telepathy and stuff. You could talk to people, but every once in a while,
pineal gland.
Yeah, and every once in a while, it like if it doesn't line up right when you meet somebody, like you get that weird feeling in your gut, like there's something wrong with that guy. It's because there probably is, because on an instinctual level, your minds have melded, right, from meeting them, and subconsciously in your brain, you're going, hey, there's something wrong with that guy. And scientists say that maybe this was like way back when, before we had speech and everything. This was like you'll be able to tell, like, oh, that guy's like got a disease, or hey, that guy's like gonna fucking fuck up the village, right? Like before we had words and language and all that. In order to have a society, we have to be able to, banish the outcast. Like that fucking guy got rabies. We got to get rid of him. He's not gonna tell us, right? This ain't gonna be like a fucking zombie movie where a guy gets bit and hides it from everybody. No, we just know. Like, fucking get rid of that guy.
Damn, man. Tony, man, respect, man. The man admitted something. He took the humor with it. I know this, man. I remember once I accidentally ended up in a Catholic church.
Yeah, I accidentally ended up in a Catholic church. I'm just wandering around.
No, dude. I'm just walking around the neighborhood, and
just pulled up in there for no reason.
Yeah,
he woke up with his pants around his ankles. Like, what the fuck? Not again, Catholic church.
No, he wandered into a Catholic church. He saw Jesus, the crucifix of Jesus. He was like, man, these people go hardcore.
Yeah, he was like, I was in the mall. I opened the door, walked through it. Catholic church. It was just an accident. I didn't mean to be there.
Nah, dude. I was walking up the block and I saw this church I never went in. I went in and I'm like, I'm from a Baptist church background. And as soon as I heard, drink the blood of Christ, I walked out.
Oh, so that's where your In Good Faith song came from.
Hey, the humming. I saw that harmony. I'm like, this is a cult.
In Good Faith. It reminds me of the Halo song.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I've always been in Baptist church. The preacher yelling. You go to a Catholic church, they're monotoned. they're synchronized. It looks like you're about to be, you know what I'm saying? You're about to be, a wrong word, abducted. You're like, how come the father only drives a white van?
Oh, shit. Why is it a white van? That's a better question.
He knows why. He knows why he said. He knows what he said.
You know what I mean? Like the black church, the pastor's getting Lambos. You see where his money's going to, but
he got that airplane in the black church.
A van.
Every once in a while, you got to get closer to the Lord up there. How am I gonna get close to him from down here? I need an airplane to get close to the Lord. Why,
just imagine Eric might ask for like that helicopter from the Arnold Schwarzenegger Predator, so he can hunt the tractors.
When Beck's there, get to the chopper.
I need the chopper to take down the tractors. You know what I'm saying? Extra hero going to work and you just what? Oh man, he's coming, bro. And I think I was saying he woke up the internet, man. He woke it up, and the internet's a monster. Like the stuff that's shown is past. YouTube. Like I saw one of the YouTube videos of Eric dancing, and that channel's got like 5 subs. People will find, man. The internet will find everything, man. And he's woken
Jasmine.
Oh, I found Jasmine. His ex-girl, and I think Gary looks annoyed, man. My question is, Jasker put up a bet. Who will betray Eric first? Will it be Gary? Will it be the pronouns guy? Or will it be Geeks and Gamers? Who will betray? Someone's got to step up.
It's gonna be Jeremy Griggs.
Oh.
He's gonna cut him loose. He's gonna rejoin with EVS
most likely. Yeah.
Guys, I need your guidance real quick here. I got a response from Sturgis when I said he was so disparaging towards my well thought out song lyrics. I responded, I don't accept your bad faith criticism. He responded, according to you weirdos, there isn't such a thing as bad faith criticism. What happened to take all criticism? Weird how you losers want to play by different rules.
Well, obviously he's too dumb to understand what you did. I would put that's just your opinion, bud.
Yes, do that.
Yeah.
Well, someone else already beat me to it. He said,
no, Chris Baker, you should reply with that rat drawing of Sturgis, the eyes, man. The way TJ Laser drew the eyes of Sturgis, I was like, I was hypnotized. Like that rat, the image of his eyes, the lostness, the sadness. Like it's like the Mona Lisa Mona Lisa in the wrong way. Like,
you mind, Tony, if I share the drawing?
Oh, go ahead.
I'm working on it right now. That's the funny part. That's why I have to share it.
The eye of Sturgis in that drawing.
So you can see the eyes.
You capture the lostness, the sorrow.
Look at that. There.
All that
emotion.
See,
he has those Earthworm Jim eyes.
All the emotion. I feel bad for a drawing,
This is why you should never do crack, kids.
The sad Sturgis monster.
Sturgis, you need to put the three faces of Sturgis. This, the Calabac, and the real Sturgis.
It's just your opinion, bud.
Is that what the monster is going to be saying? Bud.
We should, yeah.
Bud. It works.
Who is the Sturgis monster, bud?
Who's Sturgis? That'll be the black guy that hangs with him. We're looking for the Sturgis monster. Who's Sturgis? When is Super Killer? Who's Sturgis?
When is Super Killer?
That's it. You know what? We're gonna make a band called Super Killer in the universe, so that way the black guy who runs with Sturgis can ask when's Super Killer? When's Super Killer? Oh, they're playing on the 31st. That's when.
I'm going to take you down, Sturgis monster.
They need to make this into a shirt. This got to be a shirt. Just the rat face alone, where you just
the dialogue.
Like you can't fight me, bud. You too fat. I don't fight fats.
I feel bad for Sturgis.
It writes itself.
I feel bad. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm picking on because I was a bad kid. I got expelled from school at an early age. So I feel like Sturgis was one of them kids when the bus would park right on his house, right on the fucking garage to see him walk in. I feel bad, man. I feel like we're picking on some mentally ill, disabled kids.
I feel the same way with Eric July now. I'm with Chris Bacon. Actually, I was like that before this all started. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Back in the day, literally, when Chris Bacon showed up, I was saying I feel bad that we're picking on somebody who's mentally ill.
Well, speaking of mentally ill, let's try and finish this out.
Yeah, let's try finishing this.
Wait, before you guys do that,
before Tony starts his show.
This. I was just gonna say I gotta go get ready for my show. So have fun, gentlemen, and I'll probably see most of you in like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Drop me the link on X or Twitter, or whatever we're calling it these days.
Yeah, come join us, Jesker.
On Twix.
This is Twix. What they do.
Now that does sound gay.
Jesker, you need to say you were born in the grift. So say that line one more time.
Oh shit! What was it? What was it? It was you merely adopted the grift. I was born in it.
Oh man, nah, man.
I was born by it.
I was born in the grift. Hey, they got to turn on him. I'm waiting to see, man. Me personally, I'm shooting for Geeks and Gamers. That guy, he's unstable. The way he yelled at Zack Snyder, he's mentally already gone. So I think he's gonna snap on this Eric thing. It's only a matter of time.
Yeah, he's a potential detractor.
Nah, he's gonna join the detractor league.
Because remember that last FNT show where he was like, "Why the fuck are we talking about all this shit? Let's talk about stuff that we like watching." Jumped at him.
Oh my god, he's seen the light.
Yeah, just for those few moments, his NPC brain shut down and he started gaining self-awareness.
Man. No matter who it is, whether it's FNT or Geeks and Gamers or the Blaze, whoever drops him first, I think that's going to trigger the meltdown. Eric's not going to be able to handle the rejection.
I think him and Alex Steen going to go back and forth, man. Now we're looking. The Eric war just keeps growing, man. I just need the Umbrella guy to join. Once the Umbrella guy joins with Yellow Flash and Eric, then the true battle will begin, man. Then we need Jeremy to cover it. We need Tim Pool to cover this, man. He already interviewed EVS. We need EVS to contact Tim Pool and say, so EVS can say, you interviewed Eric and he's attacked me, and I want to tell it all on your channel, Tim Pool. Come on, EVS.
EVS was on Tim Pool long ago. When somebody dyed his beard wrong.
His beard looked like it was dipped in Hershey Park or something.
Yo, listen, man. I'm telling you right now. No matter who it is, and honestly, it could be Geeks and Gamers, but I'm thinking Glenn Beck might actually be the first one to drop the hammer. And if it is Glenn Beck, he's for sure going to have a mental breakdown, because that's another potential revenue stream just gone.
Well, Glenn Beck lost, what's his name, Crowder. Glenn Beck can't support a man who keeps his wife in a basement.
That's right.
He's going to lose that. I think Glenn Beck's going to have a choice, and I think he's going to make the right steam of a choice.
JJ, you were right. I'm sorry, Father Hostage, but just real quick, you've been saying for the longest time, if we can shave Eric July, we can save Eric July. He put the effort, he shaved the hair, it didn't work, and now you can see the look on his face. He's so fucking depressed that he shaved himself and couldn't save himself. That his world is falling apart, and you hate to see it, but what can you do?
Oh, yo, this is a clip, Chrissy, man. You better save. And the thing is, he didn't fully shave himself. Eric needs to go to those, remember Jersey Shore, how they go to those tanning salons where they laserly remove all the hair. Like, what if Eric shaves and ends up looking like a black Lex Luthor? And you're like, damn, no matter what he does, he's still the villain. Wow, man. Oh, wow.
All right, let's get back to the video, because Tony's about to do his thing.
what it's about, if it's legitimately about solving problems and not some drama forming. He told me, no, it's Skype. And this is what I said. I said it needs to be thoroughly understood that I'm only doing this because I'm basically in the position to where I have to, because someone is going to lie on my name. And the second thing that you need to understand also is that my obligation with Blaze is I appear where I'm asked to be a certain number of times throughout the week via video contribution. So when I'm hit up by producers and so forth, it's one of those things I just got to do, right? Now, it was told to me, well, make sure to communicate this with the audience. And that's why you're coming on. No debate, no battling, no any of this. And then, of course, we see the graphic on Twitter, and I'm like, what the hell is this? That was not anything that I agreed to. I told you that I specifically don't want to be engaging in any of that sort of stuff. And I'm being transparent. I was going to let people know how I felt about the entire situation. And this was the communication that I got. Hey, we just got the debate canceled tonight at the advice of Blaze Management. So we don't need you in.
AKA Glenn Beck.
More for the show.
Yep.
People are thirsting for just.
Whoa. I'm going to hop off real quick before I join Tony's stream. I'll see you all there.
All right. Good laser, be easy, brother. Keep the Sturgis alive.
Told y'all how I'm moving in 2024. Leave me out of that corny ass shit. I want no part of it.
Pause that. He just cursed. He just cursed after saying the Blaze. Yo, this is a melt. Somebody needs to cut that little 1 minute and tag Glenn Beck in the Blaze. This is full blown assault on the Blaze. You cursed.
Be like, Glenn, this is what you support now?
Huh?
The fuck?
Oh, it's done. The Blaze about to leave him, man. He doesn't sound grateful. Like his photos right near Glenn Beck. By Eric, I swore I put your photo right near mine, Eric. I thought we had something. Oh, wow. Yeah. This is over, bro. I think we just witnessed the end. The Blaze gonna cut ties with him. Wow.
Jesker, we never did see the comments, like what his followers think of his post. We saw the post, but we didn't see the comments.
Yeah, we'll get back to it. Hold on,
you're right, extra hero. You're right on that.
Don't care. That's not really important to me. I wanted no part of this at any point in time.
You've been going on with this for 2 weeks, dumbass. What do you mean you don't want a part of it?
Gaslighting.
He's gonna tell Glenn Beck, bye, Beck, bye. I don't want to be in Blaze.
Yeah, let's see what these idiots are saying. Sounds like Alex Stein's crew is disorganized. Smart move to avoid that. Is Alex trying to be the next Jerry Springer?
Very innocent.
Alex Stein needs to stop tripping, though. He knew what he was doing with that. What the hell?
Hey, man. They might hate me, but it ain't no lie. I'm telling Glenn Beck, bye.
So, okay, like I'm looking at these, and like they're all blaming Alex Stein.
Yeah.
So they're not even going after EVS. They're going after Alex Stein. Yo. So this is interesting. This is interesting because that kind of makes me think, okay, like Glenn's gonna have to choose between Alex Stein and Eric.
Yep. Glenn Beck, he's gonna make the right Stein of a choice. He doesn't have no other Stein of a choice to make. You know what I'm saying? What's that hot dog that's approved? What is it called? It's forget that type of hot dog, like where you know it's approved. It could be eaten. What is it called? What is it called? I forget. Briars or something. It's approved. I forget the word.
I forget.
But yeah, dude.
Oh, have y'all? Let me ask y'all something real quick. Have y'all seen Alex Stein's latest video where he addresses this in a little bit more detail about that debate?
Oh, he got it. Failure. 5,000 views. Addressing.
Yeah, so he talks about the minute mark or so, probably 7 minutes, they start addressing that, and his producer is kind of giving more information on it.
His producer's like, Eric,
and now they don't know the real reason. So really, we don't want to give them the real reason. We want to be very vague.
I'm gonna say everything so we can never talk about this again.
Oh.
So
wait, hold on, pause that. Is that another black guy? The replacement is started.
Yo,
the replacement is started for Eric.
He does have the necessary
and
hat.
he's shaved. His whole body's shaved.
Oh man,
the anti-Eric has been found.
He's got the round belly too.
The anti-Eric has been found. He's fully shaved, no beard, not even an image of facial hair. The anti-Eric has been found, like in the Bizarro version.
Michael says they cloned Eric, but they just couldn't clone the beard.
Yo, shaving. That's what. Yeah,
because it's not human.
This is what Eric looks like without a beard.
Without a beard, the hat. Yo, this is shaving Eric. That's what we need to find this guy.
Clone alien technology.
We need to find this guy on Twitter and tag him with Eric and call him Shaving Eric. Unlocked.
All right, let's see what they got to say.
So yesterday at 11:15 a.m., I texted Eric. Hey, Eric, this is Alex Stein's producer. We are having Ethan Van Sciver on the show today, but we were wondering if you wanted to come on the show as well. You can join via Skype if you don't want to come in the studio. I know y'all have been beefing online, so I think it would be a good way to set the record straight. Let me know if that works for you. Thanks. A little back and forth. Eric was hesitant, and then this is what he said. Interesting. So the goal is to platform him and have him talk about myself. Seems like an obvious, purposeful move to just go on a platform that I obviously contribute at to talk down about me. And I want to talk. Ethan wasn't even going to talk about Eric on the show. He wanted to promote a new project. But
no, he's not paranoid.
Eric is a colleague. We obviously had to bring that up because it'd be kind of awkward not to. But so
we were going to defend Eric.
Yeah. So this was my next text. Alex is obviously planning on defending you, but we thought it would
don't let it slip. You let it slip. That's a no-no.
Be better if you defended yourself. The purpose of the show will be to figure out the beef and if it can be settled, not to fan the.
They're just completely dump trucking Eric July after his video that he made.
To appear today. If not, let us know.
You know what that means, don't you? They're gonna fire this guy.
Jesker, no one's getting fired.
No, you're right. You're right. They're going to separate.
Eric's they're gonna have what they call that thing, a resign, where Eric resigned, just like he did with the ISOM settlement. I've me and the Blaze, it's been great to work for them, and we're just parting ways. I'm resigning, but they've replaced Eric. We need to find this.
I want to spend more time with the Ripperverse. I want to focus on making sure comics keep coming out on time.
And I'm going to comment right in that video. I'm going to be like,
right.
So you got fired, right?
Nah, you need to put on this comment on this video, put Hairless Eric. That's his name. He is the Hairless Eric. Look at that.
The craziest
hair going.
The craziest thing that Eric said during the video was basically him saying, I have to show up. It's just what I just making it seem like the Blaze is just an obligation and not a place where he's proud to work at.
So
I thought that could be dangerous.
Michael said they'll probably suspend Alex. But see, Michael, you forget who we're talking about here. This is the Blaze. Alex has one advantage working over there that Eric does not, and that is Alex is white.
Oh, no, he's more than that. He's a Stein. He's a Stein.
Well, Alex is a full-time contributor.
Full black. He's a full Blaze. He's fully Blaze. You know what I'm saying?
Because remember what this real weasel of a producer just said. We're talking about it now, so we never have to talk about it again. If they do anything to Alex, then they'll have to keep talking about it. So Alex, nothing's gonna happen to anyone.
But what will Hairless Eric say? You know, this is his first time. We need to hear the word Hairless Eric. You know what I'm saying? The replacement for the Blaze.
Yeah, let's see what else they got to say.
Anything specific you'd like us to bring up that you haven't already discussed online? And then eventually he said, okay, I'll come on. And meanwhile, we had not told Ethan any of this. Ethan was completely in the dark. And that's
we had a little bit of a Joe C. Bryson Gray situation because.
So real quick, he just said Eric agreed to come on. Is that right?
Yeah, I caught that too.
Yep.
What a bitch.
Hey, Chris, he's representing your town, man. Chris.
July is going to go to New York one day, and people are going to be like, "We heard you was a bitch."
Oh, yo, Michael put it out, man. Hairless Eric
is just now.
Hairless Eric.
I mean, they're just airing him out because they saw this video yesterday because Eric's like the network wanted me to release a statement basically, and they're just like, yeah, he agreed to come on, and now everybody's going to know he backed out because Eric in the video yesterday in his stupid stream said, yeah, I don't want any of this stuff. So you knew EVS was going to be on the show. You found out at 11 o'clock in the morning. They're telling everyone you agreed to come on, and at some point they're going to explain here where you backed out. You little pussy ass bitch.
I'm telling you, man, they're throwing him under the bus. Don't be surprised if they fire him.
Glenn Beck is saying Eric, he's gonna hug Eric. I never thought we'd part, Eric. You're the only black part of me that makes sense, Eric.
I just realized something.
You're the only black man I understand.
Oh no,
I mean,
Eric. Oh, go ahead.
True.
Eric's gonna see him holding hairless Eric's hand. You're my new and well shaven. Your skin's so smooth, hairless Eric. Hairless.
The strange thing is, this weasel of a producer and Eric, they're both reading the same statement, but Weasel said that Eric agreed, and Eric didn't say that Eric agreed. I'm assuming just because Eric intentionally just put that part out, but it means that Eric wasn't telling us the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Hey, hairless Eric is his replacement. And notice they show why wasn't this how you could tell Eric's being replaced is I've never seen hairless Eric, but if they had to address it, them two, Stein and the producer, whatever, why is hairless Eric here? And why is hairless Eric right above next to Stein? The whole symbol is sending the replacement. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Hairless Eric.
Is there any chance that hairless Eric will say anything interesting?
No, we need EVS.
Just like last time, who does Alex actually have on his show? It seems like there are always people who don't know shit about the topic.
Oh, he said hairless Eric. Michael said hairless Eric's the shaver verse. Yo, we need EVS to interview hairless Eric. You know what I'm saying?
Let's see if hairless Eric actually says something.
Successful show.
Yeah,
so
well,
we're kind of
in hindsight, we should have hit both Eric and Ethan up sooner. But anyway, from Eric's perspective, it looked like.
Now, I'll keep in mind that apparently, I think Ethan was actually contacted Friday about this.
Like we were trying to ambush him, surprise him, had on this guest that we knew was going to talk bad about him, and then the day of, 11:15,
you had on Vito.
Hey, you want to come on, defend yourself? So from his perspective, it looked like we were kind of strong arming into it, and it basically kind of was a bad look. And
for you, a bad look for you.
Well,
and Jimmy, we're losing viewers. I'm watching this. Our numbers are going down on this board. No, let me explain something to you, Jimmy. You're a dumbass, okay? You have a mental issue. You went to Princeton, so you think you're so freaking smart. Now, George, take the wide camera. I want to show everybody
I have to finish the explanation. Because we want to be clear. Ethan found out because
look at that rainbow
logo,
flag.
and I thought we had told him, but there was some miscommunication. So Ethan had nothing to do with this. He didn't do anything wrong. Eric didn't do anything wrong. It was just a poorly set up trying to get to debates. And I did all the things wrong because I was trying to basically address him criticizing a Blaze colleague. And it just all went bad. I handled it poorly. I apologize to both Eric and Ethan. And hopefully we never have to talk about this again.
George, is that camera hooked up?
Look at that flag right there. This is the right
Let's
wing.
see that one. Show this.
Yo, hairless Eric doesn't say nothing.
He didn't say shit.
Okay, but I have to say one more thing. Just there was one other thing.
He's wearing a fanny pack.
So
but look at hairless Eric lip. He keeps trying to talk, but they won't let him.
Eric and it looked like a setup from his perspective. We just decided to cancel it because it was
this dude trying to save his
too much
job.
drama, and it just was coming off bad from all sides. So that's why we decided.
Look at Hairless Eric.
to
Why
cancel
is he twitching
Well,
and
now let's
tweaking
go
all this?
to this little screen right
This
here.
is
If
Twitch
you'll
dot
Well, the
notice
thing
TV.
is, he's just running cover because EVS has said, and is on the record, I didn't back out. I didn't say that this was bad for me. This wasn't bad for both sides. This was bad for Eric July, one of their colleagues, and they're running cover for him. But again, that guy doesn't realize he just completely threw Eric under the bus by saying, yeah, at 11 o'clock, he agreed to do it. He knew Ethan was coming on. He agreed to do it. And then at some point, he backed out.
Well, but Hairless Eric.
Whatever.
Well, let me ask you, Chris.
This guy keeps fucking up.
Let me ask Chris
I'll see
Bacon
y'all
a
on the other
question.
side.
Chris Bacon, would you be proud to know Hairless Eric more than, Harry Eric? Which
No,
one?
Eric is not beyond redemption.
Chris Bacon. Yeah.
Damn,
When
he
it's
just
all
said
said and
Hairless
done,
Eric
I'll go
is
knock
beyond
on his
redemption.
door and I'll pray with him, and we'll bring him back.
I guess we
Sometimes
never
you
saw
gotta
Eric
go-
July wear a fanny pack.
Sometimes you got to go through the trials and tribulations of life. You know what I'm
Say you'll
saying?
bring him
Father,
back.
we come before you now in order to redeem this son of yours, to bring him back to the light, to turn him away from the beard, from the ways of the beard, the ways of there's the ways of the flesh, and then there's the ways of the beard. We ask you to please pierce through the shoulder hair into his heart, into his soul, and bring him back to your glory, Father. In the name of Isom, amen.
Lord, I tell you, Eric's been poisoned. His beard is constricting the hope and the glory that you possess, Lord. Chris Bacon has come to shave him with the holy water dipped cleavers, Lord. We need to save Eric, because if the devil is in
when
his
the day
beard,
comes, I'm going to reach out to Dr. Barron, and he's going to come up from the Good Shepherd Ministry. We're going to walk down either to an empty warehouse or Eric's house where he's likely being evicted, and we'll talk with him and bring him back. And I won't leave until ISOM and Alpha Core and whatever the hell else he's putting out are completely rewritten, and we've gone through 5 boxes of crayons to make the art right, and we'll get it going back in the right direction.
Chris, one of your employees are going to be like,
as long as he lives in my neighborhood.
Chris, he's going to be
one of your fellow employees is going to be reading those comic books and like, look, how much do you want me to read? It's going to be just like you when you had to read that other stuff. They're going to be like, look, I can't read this. And you're going to be like, we need someone who's objective.
Eric's gonna be, Chris, it's too late. It's my beard. It's not me. I've tried. I can't. Chris, please save yourself. Move away from me, please. Chris, I can't hold my beard back. It's too late for me.
All right, I'm gonna hop over to see Tony's comments. He just pulled up this video we're watching. All right, I'll see you guys over there.
All right, let's I want to see what this guy's gonna do with the he had a golf club. I want to see what he's going to do with the golf club.
Danny Saint got revenge.
That's when he got revenge. Yeah, he beat my ass because when you mess, Darius, sit on here. Sit in my chair. This is what happens.
Oh, wow. He's commanding Hairless.
Primetime 99 Alex Stein, Jimmy. This is what happens. I'm going to wait till you're on the screen. Darius, put your hat forward.
Oh, why is he telling them?
Why
grown man to do all this
black man.
Like he owns it?
I'm sick of you. I'm sick of this crap. This is what I'm sick of your dumbass, Jimmy, freaking always messing everything up. Jimmy, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of
all
it. It's just bullcrap.
2 episodes in a row where he's destroying monitors.
But I'm sick of this.
Somebody gave him a Best Buy gift card.
Always sucking at your job. This stupid comic games bullshit.
Whoa.
I mean, seriously.
Oh, clip
give
that.
me
Clip that where he said stupid comics gate. Chop that up for Twitter.
drama constantly
Oh,
causing
shit.
me headaches.
Oh, someone could.
All this to run
I do
interference for
now.
Eric July?
I didn't yesterday, but now I do. I learned my lesson.
Someone removes
And
that
again, sorry to Eric
TV
July
and
and
put
Ethan
Eric.
Skyver. This was my fault. Neither of them did anything wrong. I was just trying to make good content and thought it'd be a good discussion, and I totally and completely failed.
Oh,
And
Hairless.
poorly communicated with both sides.
Hairless Eric is a slave.
No, we gained. We were at 796 We gain 1.
Damn, hairless Eric is a slave.
Oh, we got a super chat.
Oh, for how much?
Oh gosh.
How much?
This is $20. Steven Fernandez says, "Fire Jimmy." That's the message. You read this, Jimmy.
Wow.
I want you guys to know. We're gonna wrap it up there, but I want you guys to know. You see what happened? Yeah, me and Michael are on the same wavelength. This is what they're gonna do to Eric July.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. Replace the monitor with Eric's body and just show him beating it. But man, hairless Eric is either an intern or a slave. Like, what is
the monitor is Eric, and just put Glenn Beck in Alex Stein's place.
Oh, you could with the what they call that stuff where they replace the face of somebody.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude. Why did he command hairless Eric like that? Why does hairless Eric have
what was that?
Yeah, he owned him. Like, hairless Eric don't say nothing. Like, what is
this? Was uncomfortable.
Yeah,
that was a religious experience, sir.
That's a grown man, and you just tell him, put your hat, change it, sit there, yo. That did not. I'm getting my 400 years.
But you know
what?
In fairness,
there's a song that reminds me of this moment, or this moment reminds me of a song. It's good to be in Dixie. Hooray! Hooray!
Wow. Agus, dude, that was wild. He just commanded him. He didn't ask, yo, this ain't look right. You know what I mean? Hairless, if this is the replacement for Eric, then I think hairless Eric isn't better. You know? Wow. Go on.
What a bunch of wimps. All of them.
Yeah, dude, this felt uncomfortable, man. And I'm a
I
very.
wonder what Alex was going to say before you skip forward, because it seemed like he was going to say some shit, but I don't know. Maybe he was just queuing up for his dumb destroying the monitor bit that he's already done.
Well, speaking of uncomfortable, I'll see you all over at Tony's stream. Putting the link to his stream in the chat. There y'all go. Thank you guys for tuning in. Jesus Christ, Eric, just stop. Just one day. I'm just asking for one day. I need a break. Come on, Eric, please stop.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Oh, his name is Darius. The hairless Eric is Darius. Wow.
But
that was weird.
Yeah. Extra Hero, Father Hostage, Chris, TJ, everybody that was in, Tony, everybody that came in. Thank y'all for showing up. It's been real. I pray to God we don't have to do this again tomorrow, but you never know.
You sound like that producer. So we never have to talk about this again.
Never have to talk about Eric ever again.
Oh no, we'll have more to talk about this weekend because EVS is reviewing I Saw Him 2 Friday.
Well, you know,
that's going to be
good. My favorite part was this cover drawn by an illustrious, amazing, hoptastic, just amazing human being named Ethan Van Sciver. Oh, that's me. That's the best part. That's the best part of it too.
He just spends the first hour just going over the cover. That's what I like about.
Yeah,
I give Eric a lot of shit, but this cover.
I'm gonna go grab something. I'm gonna go grab something to eat, and then I'm gonna hop into Tony's stream. So, thank y'all for tuning in.
I'm gonna get back to my writing. I was using a program to try to determine the constraints of someone's multiverse. So.
You gotta email me, man. If you write, man, that's what I do, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna check out that program you told me about.
Yeah, it's very cool. Using it as we speak,
my brother,
really puts things into perspective. It's like having a pencil.
Well, email me, man. We will chop it up. I'll let you know. Because writing is, there's a program I'd recommend over Grammarly. Check Writer's Aid. You know what I'm saying? Pro Writer's Aid.
Are you gonna say Scrivener?
I use Scrivener. I bought it.
I knew it. See, Jesker, I told you.
I got that too, man. I got you know, man, I got final draft day, man.
Hey, man, if Eric comes out and he's like, "Listen, I use Scrivener to help me make ISOM," I'm gonna be like, "Ooh,
fuck no, of course he didn't."
Eric
I don't know about. I'm gonna. That's when I contact you, extra here. I'm like, "And what the fuck are you trying to do? What you trying to sell? You trying to
sabotage?
But you're gonna say like bad things like.
My bad. And Eric just put his beard on the screen and ISOM was written. You know what I'm saying? Motion detecting software.
Yeah, I'll see y'all over at Tony's stream. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank everybody for showing up. Go check out these people's channels.
Extra Hero, the homie, man. And
yeah, Extra Hero, you need to start posting some content.
The brother's hopping on, man. He
so the thing I was just explaining, someone's multiverse, that someone is me. So so I'm working on some stuff.
All right, brother. There we go. Word. The extraverse.
I love multiverses. I'm not like these other guys. Oh, I think it's endlessly fascinating.
Eric doesn't like multiverses because there's a universe where Eric has no body hair. And to think about that, you know,
I want to go to that universe. I want to go to the universe where ISOM's actually good, and I'm making theory videos every week about this shit.
Oh, you know that
there's a universe where this screenshot that is Eric July and he showed up.
Oh, man, that'd be if you made if you made a reverse review of Eric, an alternate universe review of ISOM by Jesker.
Oh shit. But yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys over at Tony's stream. Right. Thank you everybody for showing up. Peace out.
Peace.
Go get that McDonald's.
Word. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.